Baked ham! Thank you for the sub! Thank you so much! Thank you! That's so nice. Hold on, let me... hold on. Okay. I had to readjust my chair and I didn't want it to squeak. It's gonna squeak anyways, but still. Hello, hi Mop! Hi everybody! I am only an hour late. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I'm so late because I have things that I want to do, right? And yet I work all day. I work a damn I'm elvish. I'm elvish sailor. But I work a whole 8-hour shift. I don't get off till 9 p.m. And then I have to come home and I have to eat and I have to spend time with my parents. So then it's 10 p.m. when I get upstairs and I'm like, okay, what the fuck is my cat doing? Tomatis. And then I'm like, okay, I got 2 hours to work on stuff before I have to stream. And then it turns out what I have to work on takes me 3 hours. So I just don't have much free time to work on stream stuff. So I'm always late. I'm always late. But one day I will have everything I've ever thought of done and I won't have to work on stuff after work and I can just stream and it's great. Also, I didn't turn on our background noise. There you go. You get some firecrackers. Anyways, you couldn't quite sleep yet. Oh, well, that's so wonderful. Well, not that you couldn't sleep, but that you would pop in because you couldn't sleep. Thanks for coming in. Okay, no wife. Hello. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you. I'm beginning also to save a solid hour of bed rotting and doom scrolling. Honestly, I don't. God, I wake up, I spend maybe 5 minutes on my phone, and then I get up and I start the day, and I'm busy the whole day long. I don't get free time. I don't get time off. But what I worked on today was I really wanted to have... Did I turn it off like a dum-dum? I turned it off. I really wanted to have Transform ready for tonight for this outfit. I did turn it off. Silly Billy me. So, it took me 3 hours to grab all the colors and this and that to make Transform work. So, I'm going to show you real quick. So, I will redeem Transform, and I didn't have time to work on the wheel. I just had time to work on the colors. So, where the frick is Transform? There it is. So, if I were to redeem Transform, oh wow, okay, so now I'm going to go to the number generator, 1 through 5, because I could not get Void while you had to work. Sorry guys, no emo sailor tonight. I couldn't get her to work. And I did not have time to figure it out. So, okay, it generated number 4. Okay, so my 4th one is Gilmoyed. So look, now my whole outfit, it changes with the Transform. Yay! It's very hard to change these special outfits. No emo, I'm sorry. And also, yes, Big Tam, I am wearing a different outfit. But these outfits are very hard to do color changes for because it's completely separate from my head. It's a whole bunch of VTubing model stuff. But it took ages, but I got it figured out. So we are gonna take Gilmoyed off. That was just to show you guys, to give you a little idea of what it is. The white transformation makes it look like a wedding dress. I don't know who I'm marrying. We've already got married in the book. That was at the start. Transform. Okay. And, okay. Okay, it chose Gameliet. No, let's do something different. No. Okay, 2. It chose Chilliet. Ta-da! I'm all ice themed. I could marry Faye. I could marry Love. I don't know. I think she's already married to Minty, though. She's taken already. But this is me as winter. I mean, I guess as ice. Here's little. Oh, scandal. Scandalous. Oh, scandalous. I didn't change my toenail color. I wouldn't be having pink toenails. Woof woof them dogs. But there's the outfit. Anyways, we're gonna zoom back in. Maybe that. Maybe a little bit more. Right around there should be right. Let them dogs out. Hi, Maddie. Maddie? Yes, Jaeger. Hello. Oh my god, my cat. Maddie. Wait, what's your bad news, Jaeger? Hold on. Maddie. I keep popping onto your channel because I want to, like, watch your VODs, and you don't have your VODs saved. And I'm like, why? Why? I understand it might be a safety reason, but it upsets me because I want to watch you at work. I want to watch you do your craft, you know, write your book. Because I can't seem to catch your actual streams. So, that's the next best thing. And what do you mean you're on probation, Jaeger? How have I not exploded yet? Walking around with 2 sticks of dynamite, but I'm... Have you down for pork and pins? Yeah, you gotta watch what you say around here, buddy. That's because you keep getting warned about the music. Oh, copyright claims. Yeah. Okay, Benzo. Get his ass. Pachow. That's the mod for you. That makes sense though. That I had copyrighted music in my VOD. I had streamed with copyrighted music at one point, and then Twitch did tell me, it was like, this part of your VOD was muted. And I was like, oh, 25 is insane. Oh, thank you for that, Pets. Thanks, cheese. Okay. Oh my god, Bean, stay safe. Ah, thank you. And seriously, thank you, IDK. That's phenomenal. 25 is crazy. Okay. Alright. Are we ready? Oh. You're planning to stream again soon. Perfect. You just have a chance. Okay. Ah, that sucks. Oh my god. Aoki. Aoki. Hello, everybody. Hi, guys. Hello. Hi. Hi, raiders. Okie dokie. Thank you so much for the raid. That's so sweet. Hello again. Hi. How have you guys been? For anyone that wasn't with Aoki last time, my name is Sailor Simoyet. I am a sea puppy. I do ASMR on Monday and Tuesday, and then I stream games on Thursdays. Specifically, I do rating? Yeah, rating. I do reading ASMR. We just started, so I haven't gotten to the book yet, so this is a perfect time to rate in. Hello. Aoki, how was your stream? Was it good? Did you have a good evening? It's also very likely you'll get the chance to see you editing book 1. Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah. My floof tail. I am a Samoyed. Samoyeds have floofy tails. My tail is facing the wrong way. Oh my god. Kaisa-chan's Switch 2 just got fully funded. Holy shit. Let's fucking go. Good for Kaisa. Very good, very cozy. Oh, of course, Aoki. Anytime. Thank you so much for trusting them with me. And that's awesome. I'm glad you had a good stream. Okay, yes, Maddie. Yes. The only part, I didn't get to watch a VOD obviously, but there was a clip on your channel, so I looked, and you do have some interesting names in your book, so I will need a pronunciation guide, please, and thank you. If I'm to read it. Oh, B85, thank you so much for the follow. Good evening. Okay. Alright, I think we're gonna get started. We are, oh yes, thank you. We are, I would say, maybe 3/4 through this book. It's 97 pages. It's a lot. So far, oh my god, Kate, you're awake. Hello. Hi, Kate. Thank you. Your developmental editor tells me off. Yeah, for real. Oh my god, Godzilla, I love that name. Gojira. Hi, welcome in. But for anybody who has missed my other streams, okay, Baked Ham, have a lovely sleep. Good night. We are reading a book called Hi Just. We are reading, oh god, and Benzo just bought Kai Potopia. Fuck yeah. Oh, thank you for the headsets, Kate. You love the name. How do you say it? No, for real. Literally. I am good. Yes, thank you. I'm reading The King of Elfland's Daughter. Oh, good night, Augie. Thank you so much. It is a high fantasy book about this Earth prince going across the border into Elfland to meet this elf princess, and then they meet up and they talk for a few hours, and then the elf princess runs away with the human prince because the elf king is very strict, and constricting comes to my mind, but I just said strict, so I don't want to say constricting. Helicopter parent, I guess, in the sense he doesn't allow her any freedom. So when she sees this human boy, she runs away with him, and then they get married, and it turns out the few hours that he spent in Elfland ended up being 10 years in the human world. Anyway, so they got married, they had a son, and then the dad, the king of Elfland, he called his daughter back through like a magical spell. So she's in Elfland, and she's been there for I don't even know how long now. Who knows? The prince and princess became king and queen, and then she got taken away, and then the human king, has been searching for her for, I don't even know, 15 years now, maybe? And they had a son, so he's half elf, half human, and where we left off is that he just discovered the border of Elfland, but he did not go across it because he really enjoys hunting here in the human world, and he did not want to give that up. So I think what should happen today is, yes, there are paw prints in my eyes. My pupils are paw prints. Hold on. That's my boobas. Sorry, those are my boobies. How well can you see? I don't know how well you can see because the light's so dark. There's my paw print pupils. Pa, 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 pa. Oh, there's my ears. Oh. Darn nabbit. Come here, VTube Studio. Back it up. Perfect. So what I think will happen today is that the boy, the son, the prince, might help his father find Elfland so they can go find his mom, but I'm not certain. Yeah, that close up. Pretty eye pupils, yes. Hey, Jillian, welcome in. Hi, Brownie. Hello, good evening. Oh, wait, okay. Hiya. We are gonna get started. I think I might be too high. I am, or technically too low. No, not my hands. No. Okay. Yes. I think that's good. Okie dokie. It is book time. Oh, I'll hydrate before I read. Of course. Thank you very much. Oh, for my floating headpiece when I fall asleep. Alright, bye bye IDK, thank you for the lurk. Oh, wait a second. You know what, I noticed something. I went back to normal, but my outfit didn't. Well, guacamole potachoni. Okay, I'll just manually do it because I don't have time to figure that out. So we are just gonna undo chill. Oh no, I think I'm stuck now. I'm stuck in an in-between with a chill head and a normal body. Hey guys, how you doing? So, guac. Okay, I think a quick way I can do this is to just manually use the body real fast. I will manually do the head actually. No, I won't. I will do the body. Hold on. Bum 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 bum. There, that should be correct. Let me look. Yes, okay, we fixed it, I think. Except for my headpiece, because I guess I just didn't go into my headpieces. Ugh. Configure. Select. Oh, nope. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I will have to... Oh, there's so much to manually go do. This is what happens when you don't have time to fiddle and test. Oh well. Hello, Anino Oni-chan. Okay, I'm gonna get going. Okay. This is chapter 22. Orion appoints a whip. And many times again, while the winter wore away, Orion went back again with his hounds to that wonderful boundary, and waited there while the earthly twilight faded, and sometimes he saw the unicorns come through, craftily, silently, when our fields were still, great, beautiful shapes of white. But he brought back no more horns to the castle of Earl, nor hunted again across the fields that we know, for the unicorns, when they came, moved into our fields no more than a few bare paces, and Orion was not able to cut one off again. Once, when he tried, he nearly lost all of his hounds. 3 stream, thank you so much, that's so nice. Some being already within the boundary, when he beat them back with his whip, another 2 yards, and the sound of his earthly horn could never more have reached them. It was this that taught him that for all the power that he had over his hounds, and even though in that power was something of magic, yet one man without help could not hunt hounds so near to that edge over which, if one should stray, it would be lost forever. After this, Orion watched the lads at their games in evening at Earl, till he had marked 3 that in speed and strength seemed to excel the rest, and 2 of these he chose to be whippers in. He went to the cottage of one of them when the games were over, just as the lights were lit. A tall lad with great speed of limb, the lad and his mother were there, and both rose from the table as the father opened the door and Orion came in. And cheerily, oh, good night, Bronchi. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And cheerily, Orion asked the lad if he would come with the hounds and carry a whip and prevent any from straying. And a silence fell. All knew that Orion hunted strange beasts and took his hounds to strange places. None there had ever stepped beyond the fields that we know. The lad feared to pass beyond them, His parents were full loth to let him go. At length, the silence was broken by excuses and muttered sentences and unfinished things, and Orion saw that the lad would not come. He went then to the house of the other. There, too, the candles were lit and a table spread. There were 2 old women there, and the lad at their supper, and to them Orion told how he needed a whipper-in and asked the lad to come. Their fear in that house was more marked. The old women cried out together that the lad was too young, that he could not run so well as he used to, that he was not worthy of so great an honor. The dogs would never trust him, and much more than this they said. Thank you for that, Beth. Than this they said, till they became incoherent. Orion left them and went to the house of the third. It was the same there. Thank you for the alert, Deshawn, I think. It was the same here. The elders had desired magic for Earl, but the actual touch of it, or even the mere thought of it, perturbed the folks in their cottages. None would spare their sons to go whither they knew or not, to have dealings with things that rumor, like a large and sinister shadow, had so grimly magnified in the hamlet of Earl. So Orion went alone with his hounds when he took them up from the valley and went eastwards over our fields where earth's folk would not go. It was late in the month of March, and Orion slept in his tower, when there came up to him from far below, shrill and clear in the early morning, the sound of his peacocks calling, the bleat of sheep. Hi, Countess. Hello. Hello, how are you tonight? This is literally, I was talking about sheep. The bleat of sheep far up on the downs came to wake him too, and cocks were crowing clamorously, for spring was singing through the sunny air. He rose and went to his hounds, and soon early laborers saw him go up the steep side of the valley with all of his hounds behind him, tan patches against the green. And so he passed over the fields that we know, and so he was come, before the sun had set, to that strip of land. Oh, 10 streams, that's so awesome. Thank you, Enderman. Hello, good evening. To that strip of land from which all men turn away, where westward stood men's houses among fields of fat brown clay, and eastward the elf mountains shone over the boundary of twilight. He went with his hounds along the last edge, down to the boundary, and no sooner had he come there than he saw a fox quite close slip out of the twilight between earth and Elfland, and run a few yards along the edge of our fields, and then slip back again. And of this Orion thought nothing, for it is the way of the fox thus to haunt the edge of Elfland, and to return again to our fields. It is thus that he brings us something. Oh my god, poor Bride, hello! Benzo, could you by chance do a shout out for Board Bride, please, 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 please? You're doing good? Yay, that's awesome. I am also doing good. I'm excited to see what happens today in our story. Okay. I don't know if Benzo got the shout out. If not, let me finish this paragraph and then I can do it myself. Okay. But soon the fox appeared again out of the twilight, and ran a little way, and was back in the luminous barrier once more. Then Orion watched to see what the fox was doing, and yet again it appeared in the field we know, and dodged back into the twilight. And the hounds watched too, and showed no longing to hunt it, for they had tasted fabulous blood. He didn't do it, so I can do it. He is busy. He is... Oh. It's okay. No, I got you. Ka-chow. And good. Chow. Yay! Everyone, this is Poor Pride. They were my 100th follower, but also they do ASMR as well. They also, you're a bit of a variety streamer, right? Because you were playing games, so you're kind of like me, variety where it's games and ASMR. She's a PNG tuber though, she's cool. Hi Enigma, thank you so much for the follow. And I am having a good night. I know, I'm excited to see you in here. A bit of everything, yes, perfect. Oh, Benzo, I already shouted her out. Double shout out, let's go. Okay. Oh my god, chillin'. Oh, chillin', thank you. Which actually, this reminds me, I've got to put Big Tam on my thing. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Let's see. Ah, okay. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Chillin'. There you are. And then right here is going to be Big Tam. Yum. Bucked. Hi, Hitmanic. Oh my god, Hitmanic too. Oh my god, everybody, thank you so much for the subs. So nice. Hold on, let me make sure Big Tam is spelled right. Yes. Okay. There he is. Let me see if he's right. He's good. He could be a little bit bigger. Just middens. Oh no, now he's all over the place. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Jalen. And thank you, Hitmanic. Thank you so much. Also, thank you for the bits. Oh my god, yes. Hi, Big Tam. I was putting you on my crew manifest because I forgot to do it earlier. Also, why am I chill moya? Or glee moya? What? Oh, because I used my numbers. We get a free transformation. Oh my god. An IDK? Oh my word. Thank you so much. Thank you, IDK. It's so sweet of you. Okay, I won't put you on the list. You're so silly. Hold on, let me put Hitmanic up here. This for goes. Hold up. Hitmanic I do already have. Ka-chow. Just gotta move him. And up about there he goes. Yes, perfect. Yay. Oh, squeaky. Sorry. Okay. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Okay. No more Kale. That was accidental. Yay. Okay. Put Benzo on the list for you? Okay, sure. I will put Benzo in your place. If that is what you wish, I can follow that. Benzo. Vigilante. CC. There we go. Yay. Well, I did not fart. It's my darn chair. It's my chair. Thank you again, everybody. Thank you so much. Very, very nice. And yes, Big Tam, go back to sleep. Good luck. Oh, shut up. It's extra ASMR. Sure. I'll take it. Orion walked along beside the twilight in the direction in which the fox was going, with his curiosity growing the more that the fox dodged in and out of our fields. That's interesting to think about. Okay, so the fox is going from Earth to Elfland. It's going in and out of the border. Clearly to us it's seconds, but I wonder for how long the fox is in Elfland. But that's also... He wouldn't see the fox come back as quickly as it sounds like. If Elfland is like 3 times, 4 times the length, it would take a little bit. I'm not gonna think about it. The hounds followed him slowly and soon lost their interest in what the fox was doing And all at once, the curious thing was explained, for Lurulu, all of a sudden, skipped through the twilight. Oh, and that troll! Oh, it's the troll! And that troll appeared in our fields. It was with him that the fox was playing. Oh, okay. A man, said Lurulu aloud to himself, or to his comrade the fox, speaking in troll talk. And all at once, Orion remembered the troll that had come into his nursery with his little charm against time, and had leaped from shelf to shelf and across the ceiling, and enraged Zorondrel, who had feared for her crockery. You look and read manga. Ooh, fun. Fun. Oh, wait, she streams, she has axolotls, like she streams a cam into her tank. Oh, that's so cool. And yes, I have axolotl notes. My nickname used to be, axolotl, because my name used to be Atoll. Hi, Booba! Hello, good evening. So, it was just a little joke, and so I was, axolotls and me were intertwined. So I got axolotl notes, but they're also freaking just adorable. I love them so much. So, I'm keeping them. And hello, Booba, welcome in. I hope you have a good day at work today. The troll, he said. Oh my god, Booba. 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 Thank you so much, Booba Sweat. Thank you. I gotta put you on up here. Hold up. Ka-chow. I think that might be a little too high. It is indeed. There we go. Yeah, good. And I'm glad, Maddie. Let's go. That's a nice thing to say, thank you. I know. I honestly do need a bigger list at this point. I didn't expect it. You're very right. I do need to go figure out the other bits. Because this is cropped, so I could go find the original image and put the other numbers on there for sure. Thank you, everybody. So nice. From there, though, we're going to start sharing. We're sharing lines. Okay? We'll have 2 on 1, 2 on 2, so on and so forth. Oh, thank you for that, Pence. Except, it didn't go through. What the frick? Hold on. Hold on. Where's your headband? There it is. Thank you. The troll, he said. Also, oh, okay, just give me double headbands, okay. Also in troll talk, for his mother had murmured it to him as a child when she told him tales of the trolls and their age-old songs. This man knows how to speak in troll. It's crazy. Tech hates you. Oh yeah, no, that's an issue on my part. I gotta figure out what happened. I don't know. Who is this that knows troll talk? Said Lurulu. And Orion told his name, and this meant nothing to Lurulu, but he squatted down and rummaged a little while in what answers in trolls to our memory, and during his ransacking of much trivial remembrance that he had eluded the destruction of time in the fields that we know, and the listless apathy of unchanging ages in Elfland, he came all at once on his remembrance of Earl, and looked at Orion again, and began to cogitate, and at this same moment Orion told the troll the august name of his mother. At once Lurulu made what is known amongst the trolls. Hey Barbara, welcome to the Discord. At once was known amongst the trolls of Elfland as the abasement of the 5 points. Thank you for the head pats, Bob. I don't know why it didn't go through. Hold on. I added something. I can do it myself. Except I don't think I can. I think I understood it wrong. Never mind. Benzo, could you clear redeems see if that does anything. If not, I will again just do the headbutt myself. Good night, Mop. No, wait, let me get you a headbutt. Hold on. I'll just do it. Okay, there. Okay, that's your headbutt, okay? Thank you for it. I think I might get a second one because it's so strange. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That is to say, he bowed himself to the ground on his 2 knees, his 2 hands, and his forehead. Then he sprang up again with a high leap into the air, for reverence rested not on his spirit long. Of course. Good night, Mop. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. It hasn't been acting up, so it's just my VTube? Bro, what the frick? What are you doing in men's fields? Said Orion. Playing, said Larulu. What do you do in Elfland? Watch time, said Larulu. That would not amuse me, said Orion. You've never done it. There we go, those worked. Thanks for that bad semantic. You've never done it, said Larulu. You cannot watch time in the fields of men. Why not? Asked Orion. It moves too fast. Orion pondered a while on this, but could make nothing of it. Because, never having gone from the fields that we know, he knew only one pace of time, and so had no means of comparison. They'll get redeemed, and then it won't happen. And then I have to get the channel point again myself, like I redeem it, and then it goes through. So I don't really know what's happening there. Who's to say? Apologies about my doggy. How many years have gone over you? Asked the troll, since we spoke in Earl. Years? Said Orion. 100, guessed the troll. Nearly 12, said Orion. And you? It is still today, said the troll. That's fucking crazy. It's still the same day. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Whoa. And Orion would not speak any more of time, for he cared not for the discussion of a subject of which he appeared to know less than a common troll. Oh, poor dude has ego problems. Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. Will you carry a whip? He said. Oh my god, this man is desperate. And run with my hounds when we hunt the unicorn over the fields that we know? Larulu looked searchingly at the hounds, watching their brown eyes. The hounds turned doubtful noses towards the troll and sniffed inquiringly. They are dogs. Oh, I forgot he hates dogs. I forgot he hates dogs. He's scared of them. They are dogs, said the troll, as though that were against him. Yet they have pleasant thoughts. You will carry the whip, then, said Orion. Yes, said the troll. Well, that was simple. Your mod spam redeem hydrate. Oh my gosh. Yes, my chat used to do that as well. I have a cooldown on it in terms of, like, you only get 7 a stream, I think it is, because of that. But I never had my, like, OBS almost crash because of it. But I have a reward called 99 bottles of water on the wall to satiate their hydrate redeems. It's expensive, but I will drink 100 sips of water all in succession. That is the ultimate hydrate redeem spam. So I'm not looking forward to it. Hopefully nobody's anywhere close to getting it. But I completely feel you, Maddie. I feel you so much. So Orion gave him his own whip there and then, and blew his horn, and went away from the twilight, and told Larulu, yeah, it was chat abuse. Unless you're saying that that is chat abuse on my part. You guys spam it too much, I have to. You'll make me drown, for real. And Larulu to keep the hounds together and to bring them on behind him. And the hounds, see, there's one. Oh no, Benzo, did you just release it? Did you just release it? Are you able to do that? Okay, right now, spam your hydrates if you want. You can pile them up. I will wait just a few seconds before redeeming this hydrate. No, head pets. That's the wrong one. In Manic, you were supposed to do a hydrate. Thank you for the head pets, though. Only spam head pets. Yeah, I presume at some point you guys are just gonna move on to the next thing and spam that and spam that. There we go. There we go. Oh, goodness. We got a hydrate going and head pets going. Thank you. Thank you, Countess. Okay. 5, 4, 3. Oh, head pets. 2, 1. Okay. Alright, I'm only gonna do 4 sips of water. That's nothing. Yeah, no, genuinely. I think the most you guys ever got to was that I had to take 22 sips of water at once, I think, maybe. Thanks, Patty. So 4 is nothing. Nice. Cuatro. What shouldn't be active? What shouldn't be active? IDK. Yeah, the wild early days. 500 squats. I still do squats. Thank you very much. Stretch. I love stretches. Thank you. I'm so good. But, I still do squats. Okay. I would say I've got better at my word bands, but I haven't. I really haven't. And the hounds were uneasy at the sight of the troll, and sniffed again, but could not make him human, and were loth to obey a creature no larger than them. Yeah, IDK, I know. You want to redeem it? I know it's active. I am well aware. They ran up to him through curiosity. I don't even know if you even have enough points to activate it, actually. That's the crazy part. And ran away in disgust. And straggled. Okay, Hitmanix got you. And straggled through disobedience. Hold on. Okay, what are we going for? We're going for number 4, which is Gale Moyed again. Welcome to the Gale Moyed. We have already seen Miss Gale Moyed's outfit. Yeah, there she is. Ta-da! Ta-da! Pretty light blues and light pinks. Now the only issue is my ears are being silly. They're being stupid. My fins. But it's whatever. What can you do? Okay. Oh my god, not my hands. No. Ignore. Hi, Azard. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I think that looks pretty. Oh, how's that? Yeah. That's good. I think, yeah, that's good. Okay. Hello. Welcome. Thank you, Jillian. Thank you. You already redeemed it? Yeah. Oh my god, you redeemed it 2 minutes ago. You're right. I didn't see it. It was before the stretch. Ah, I missed it. Okay. After this one goes off, I will do another transform for you, IDK. Good night, Coptus. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful sleep. But the boundless resources of that nimble troll were not thus easily thwarted, and the whip went suddenly up, looking 3 times as large in that tiny hand, as the lash flew forward and cracked on the tip of a hound's nose. The hound yelped, then looked astonished, and the rest were uneasy still, and they must have thought it an accident. But again, the lash shot forward and cracked on another nose tip, and the hounds saw then that it was not chance that guided those stinging shots, deadly, unerring eye. And from that time on, they reverenced Larulu, although he never smelled human. So went Orion and his pack of hounds in the late evening homewards, and no sheepdog kept the flock on wolf-haunted wold. What is wold? Safer or closer than Larulu kept the pack. He was on each flank or behind them, wherever a straggler was, and could leap right over the pack from side to side. And the pale blue Elfland mountains faded from view before Orion had gone from the frontier as much as 100 paces. For their gloomless peaks were hid by the earthly darkness that was deepening wide over the fields that we know. That's right. It's constantly it's constantly in twilight, but not Earth, obviously. Homeward they went, and soon there appeared above them the wandering multitude of our earth-seen stars. Larulu now and then looked up to marvel at them, as we have all done at some time, but for the most part he fixed his attention on the hounds, for now that he was in earthly fields, he was concerned with the things of earth, and never one hound loitered but that Larulu's whip would touch him with its tiny explosion. Perhaps on the tip of its tail, scattering a little dust of fragments of hair and whipcord, and the hound would yelp and run into the others, and all of the pack would know that another of those unerring shots had gone home. A certain grace with a whip, a certain sureness of aim, comes when a life is devoted to the carrying of a whip amongst hounds. Comes, say, in 20 years, and sometimes it runs in families, and that is better than years of practice. But neither years of practice nor the wont of the whip in the blood can give the certain aim that one thing can, and that one thing is magic. The hurl of the lash, as immediate as the sudden turn of an eye, its flash to a chosen spot as direct as sight, were not of this earth, and though the cracks of that whip might have seemed to passing men to be no more than the work of an earthly huntsman, yet not a hound but knew that there was in it more than this, a thing from beyond our fields. There was a touch. Free what? Oh, hold on, yeah, Gale is done. Hold up, we gotta fix this now. Oh, Sandy, it's gonna be something to take care of every time. It's worth it though, it's fun. Okay, we gotta take the Gale body off. Sorry everybody, we're gonna go through this every time. So, how's your days? Everybody doing good, or yeah, having good evenings? You get to hear my little mouse clicky ASMR. Oh goody, so fun. And turn that one off. Yay! Okay, we're back to normal. Okay, alright, now we're gonna do it again for IDK, and it chose 5. Oh, everybody, it's Pissmoyed time. Yay, Pissmoyed. She is forever Pissmoyed. I love her. Pissmoyed is no different, same outfit, same fit, just colors are yellow. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Could be champagne. Oh, maybe. Is there yellow champagne? I don't drink, so I'm not certain. But is that a thing? Is champagne yellow? Or are you saying I could do like a champagne transformation? Please further elaborate. Thank you. And you're playing Uma Musume and didn't see the raffle. Here, I got you. I'll throw another one for you. Kaboom. Kaboom. Okay. Yep. There was a touch of dawn in the sky when Orion saw again the village of Earl, sending up pillars of smoke from early fires below him, and came with his hounds and his new whipperin down the side of the valley. Early windows winked at him as he went down the street and came in the silence and chill to the empty kennels. And when the hounds were all curled up on their straw, he found a place for Larulu, a mouldering loft in which were sacks and a few heaps of hay. From a pigeon loft just beyond it, some of the pigeons had strayed and dwelt all along the rafters. There, Orion left Larulu and went to his tower, cold with the want of sleep and food, and weary as he would not have been if he had found a unicorn. But the noise of the troll's chatter when he had found him on the frontier had made it useless to watch for those weary beasts that evening. Bro, I did a raffle and no one even joined. Crazy. There goes my raffle. A waste of 10,000 points. Some can be yellowish. Okay. Kind of reminds you of White Ranger from Power Rangers. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember. When I was younger, I'm a girl, right? So obviously, as a little girl, the pink Power Ranger was my favorite. But I always thought that pink and yellow, just as colors, are best friends. So I always liked the Yellow Ranger as well. Okay. Orion slept, but the troll in the mouldering loft sat long in his bundle of hay, observing the ways of time. He saw through cracks in old shutters the stars go moving by. He saw them pale. He saw Benzo, the Benzo defense system. Thank you, defense system. Many appreciations. You have already done your job once tonight. I appreciate you. Of course. Okay. He saw the other lights spread. He saw the wonder of sunrise. He felt the gloom of the loft all full of the coo of the pigeons. He watched their restless ways. He heard wild birds stir in near elms, and men abroad in the morning, and horses, and carts, and cows, and everything changing as the morning grew. A land of change. The decay of the boards in the loft, and the moss outside in the mortar, and old lumber moldering away, all seemed to tell the same story. Change and nothing abiding. He thought of the age-old calm that held the beauty of Elfland, and then he thought of the tribe of trolls he had left, wondering what they would think of the ways of Earth. And the pigeons were suddenly terrified by wild peals of Larulu's laughter. That's the end of that chapter, and it, oh my god, my transformation ended just as I finished the chapter. That's funny. Okay, mouse clicky ASMR. Okay, the outfit's back to normal. Now I gotta get the head piece. Oh, whoa. Why did my light just flicker? Am I good? Uh-oh. I hope my screen doesn't go out. It might have just been my lamp that flickered and not my actual lights. That's the hope. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, everything is happening. Zenon, hello! Benzo defense system. Can I please have a shout out for Zenon? Please, 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 please. Oh god, I have to put my inner ear back together. It came, words, English, it came undone. Okay, there we go. Yay, Zenon! Guys, I was in Zenon's stream the other day, and he was playing the guitar, and I was like, oh my fucking god, I never knew that I needed, like, guitar ASMR in my life. It was so good. I really, really liked it. I was in awe. I was like, whoa, this is so nice. So please, Gina does a lot of stuff, but I really liked his guitar. But please, please follow Zenon, everybody. Of course, you're welcome. Basmer. Oh, that sounds interesting. It sounds very interesting. Oh. And also, yes, Hitmanic is very true. I started a raffle and not a single person gambled. No one joined the raffle. My points went to no one. It was insane. Okay, we're all good. Yeah, okay, I will look. Is that a person? Basmer? Or is that like a category that I would, obviously not like a Twitch category, but something that I could like type in like as a tag. Yeah, I know that it's base ASMR, but is that like a person, or is it like a tag I could search up and people would have it for their guitar playing streams? I would like to know, please. Thank you. Thank you for that, pets. Thank you. Sulky cats. Okay. Let me write that name down. Hold on, let me write that down. Sulky cats. Okay, that name has been written down. I will peruse. Thank you. Okay, we're on chapter 23. Yeah, isn't it? It's insane. It's like my world gets really opened up when I'm on Twitch. And I'm watching people and then they do stuff and I'm like, oh my god, I never thought of that. It's really cool. I really like it. It's awesome. Lurulu watches the restlessness of Earth. As the day wore on, and still Orion slept heavily, and even the hounds lay silent in their kennels a little way off, and the coming and going of men and carts below had nothing to do with the troll, Lurulu began to feel lonely. So, thick are the brown trolls in the dells they inhabit, that none feel lonely there. They sit there silent, enjoying the beauty of Elfland, or their own impudent thoughts, or, at rare moments, when Elfland is stirred from its deep natural calm, their laughter floods the dells. They were no more lonely there than rabbits are, but in all the fields of earth there were only one troll, and that troll felt lonely. The door of the pigeon loft was open some 10 feet from the door of the hayloft, and some 6 feet higher. A ladder led to the hayloft, clamped to the wall with iron, but nothing at all communicated with the pigeon loft, lest cats should go that way. So comfy. Thank you. Hi, Convoy. Hello. Hi, Benzo. Benzo, can I have a shout out for Convoy, please? Please and thank you. Please. Thank you very much. Hey, Convoy, how are you? How are you tonight? Are you good? I gotta wait. 5. Thank you. There we go. Yeah. Poor Bicycle. Hey, I know that I'm out. You're sleepy. I hope you're able to get some good sleep. Oh my god, reunion. Welcome in. I'm doing well. I am doing well. Okay. From it came the murmur of abundant life, which attracted the lonely troll. The jump from door to door was nothing to him, and he landed in the pigeon loft with his usual attitude, with a look of impudent welcome upon his face. But the pigeons poured away on a roar of wings through their windows, and the troll was still lonely. He liked the pigeon loft as soon as he looked at it. He liked the signs that he saw of teeming life, the 100 little houses of slate and plaster, the myriad feathers, and the musty smell. He liked the age-old ease of the sleepy loft, and the huge spider webs that draped the corners. Thank you for the lurk scene, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thanks for coming in. Okay, yeah, good luck. Good luck. Have a good shift. Holding years and years of dust. He did not know what cobwebs were, never having seen them in Elfland, but he admired their workmanship. The age of the pigeon loft that had filled the corners with cobwebs and broken patches of plaster away from the wall, shooing ruddy bricks beneath, and laid bare the lats in the roof and even the slates beyond, gave to the dreamy place an air not unlike to the calm of Elfland, but below it and all around Lurulu noted the restlessness of earth. Even the sunlight through the little ventilation holes that shone on the wall moved. Presently there came the roar of the pigeons' returning wings and the crash of their feet on the slate roof above him, but they did not yet come in again to their homes. Benzo, your tummy hurts. Oh no. Benzie, are you hungry? Is that what it is? You need food? Or what? He saw the shadow of this roof cast on another roof below him, and the restless shadows of the pigeons along the edge. He observed the gray lichen covering most of the lower roof, and the neat round patches of newer yellow lichen on the shapeless mass of the gray. He heard a duck call out slowly, 6 or 7. 6, 7. Sorry. I'm so stupid. 6 or 7 times. He heard a man come into a stable below him and lead a horse away. You think it's Oh no! I forgot about the bed. Oh my god, I completely forgot about it. God damn it. I did lose it. What the fuck? Well, there that went. I lost within... I'm in my thank you. I lost an hour and 8 minutes in. What the fuck? I had the whole week. On day 1 I lost. Crazy. Darn it. Wait. A hound woke and cried out. Some jackdaws, disturbed from some tower, passed over high in the air with boisterous voices. He saw big clouds go hurrying along the tops of far hills. He heard a wild pigeon call from a neighboring tree. Some men went by talking, and after a while he perceived to his astonishment what he had had no leisure to notice on his previous visit to Earl, that even the shadows of houses moved, for he saw that the shadow of the roof under which he sat had moved a little on the roof below, over the grey and yellow lichen. Perpetual movement and perpetual change. He contrasted it in wonder with the deep calm of his home, where the moment moved more slowly than the shadows of houses here, and did not pass until all the content with which a moment is stored had been drawn from it by every creature in Elfland. That's our streamer. I'm very dumb. I don't think I said hello, but hi, man, bye. Welcome in. He was very correct. It really was dumb. That was a very appropriate use of that sticker. And then, with a whirring and whining of wings, the pigeons began to come back. They came from the tops of the battlements of the highest tower of Earl, on which they had sheltered a while, feeling guarded by its great height and its hoary age from this strange new thing that they feared. They came back and sat on the sills of their little windows and looked in with one eye at the troll. Some were all white, but the gray ones had rainbow-colored necks, yes, they do, that were scarce less lovely than those colors that made them the splendor of Elfland. And Lurulu, as they watched him suspiciously where he sat still in a corner, longed for their dainty companionship. And when these restless children of a restless air and earth still would not enter, he tried to soothe them with the restlessness to which they were accustomed, and in which he believed all folk that dwelt in our fields delighted. He leaped up suddenly. He sprang onto a slate-built house for a pigeon high on a wall. This man's gonna break it. This troll's gonna break that thing. He darted across to the next wall and back to the floor, but there was an outcry of wings, and the pigeons were gone, and gradually he learned that the pigeons preferred stillness. Their wings roared back soon to the roof. Their feet thumped. Hi, I saw this boat in half. Thank you for the lurk. Their feet thumped and clicked on the slates again, but not for long did they return to their homes. And the lonely troll looked out of their windows, observing the way of earth. He saw a water-wagtail light on the roof below him. He watched it until it went, and then 2 sparrows came to some corn that had been dropped on the ground. He noted them too. Each was an entirely new genius to the troll, and he showed no more interest as he watched every movement of the sparrows than should we if we met with an utterly unknown bird. When the sparrows were gone, the duck quacked again, so deliberately that another 10 minutes passed while Lurulu tried to interpret what it was saying. And although he desisted then because other interests attracted him, he felt sure it was something important. And the jackdaws tumbled by again, but their voices sounded frivolous, and Lurulu did not give them much attention. To the pigeons on the roof that would not come home, he listened long, not trying to interpret what they were saying, yet satisfied with the case as the pigeons put it, feeling that they told the story of life, and that all was well, and he felt, as he listened to the low talk of the pigeons, that Earth must have been going on for a long time. Yes, Mr. Troll, Earth is old. Beyond the roofs, the tall trees rose up, leafless except for evergreen oaks and some laurels and pines and yews, and the ivy that climbed up trunks. But the buds of the beech were getting ready to burst, and the sunlight glittered and flashed on the buds and leaves until the ivy and the laurel shone. A breeze passed by, and some smoke drifted from some near chimney. Far away, Lurulu saw a huge gray wall of stone that circled a garden all asleep in the sun, and clear in the sunlight he saw a butterfly sail by and swoop when it came to the garden. And then he saw 2 peacocks go slowly past. He saw the shadow of the roofs darkening to the lower parts of the shining trees. He heard a cock crow somewhere, and a hound spoke out again. And then a sudden shower rained on the roofs, and at once the pigeons wanted to come home. They alighted outside their little windows again, and all looked sideways at the troll. Lurulu kept very still this time. And after a while, Oh no, I lost it. Hold on. I'll get it. And after a while, the pigeons, though they saw that he was by no means one of themselves, agreed that he did not belong to the tribe of cat, and returned at last to the street of their tiny houses, and there continued their curious age-old tale. And Larulu longed to repay them with curious tales of the trolls, the treasured legends of Elfland, but found that he could not make them understand troll talk. So he sat and listened to them talking, till it seemed to him they were trying to lull the restlessness of earth, and thought that they might be drowsy, that they might, by drowsy incantation, be putting some spell against time, through which it could not come to harm their nests. Oh, both my animals are asleep behind and beside me. It's so cute. Notice how my head pops. Oh, Prism Model, you're so funny. And thoughts, yep. For the power of time was not made clear to him yet, and he knew not yet that nothing in our fields has the strength to hold out against time. The very nests of the pigeons were built on the ruins of old nests, on a solid layer of crumbled things that time had made in that pigeon loft, as outside it the strata are made from the ruins of hills. So vast and ceaseless a ruin was not yet clear to the troll, for his sharp understanding had only been meant to guide him through the lull and the calm of Elfland, and he busied himself with a tinier consideration, for seeing that the pigeons seemed now amicable, he leapt back to his hayloft, and returned with a bundle of hay, which he put down in a corner to make himself comfortable there. When the pigeons saw all of this movement, they looked at him sideways again, jerking their necks queerly, but in the end decided to accept the troll as a lodger, and he curled up on his hay and listened to the history of Earth, which he believed the tale of the pigeons to be, though he did not know their language. But the day wore on, and hunger came to the troll far sooner than it ever did in Elfland, for even when he was hungry, he had no more to do than to reach up and take the berries that hung low from the trees that grew in the forest that bordered the dells to the trolls. And it is because the trolls eat them whenever hunger comes on them, which it rarely does, that these curious fruits are called troll berries. He leaped now from the pigeon loft and scampered abroad, looking all around for troll berries, and there were no berries at all, for there is but one season for berries. Oh my god, sorry. Thank you. Thank you for the disguise and the headbands and manic. And hello, Unlimited Budworks. Thank you for the follow and the stretch. Hold on. Oh, it's so big stretches. Thank you so much. For there is but one season for berries, as we know well. It is one of the tricks of time. But that all the berries on earth should pass away for a period was to the troll too astounding to be comprehended at all. Thank you for the headbands, Maddie. He was all among farm buildings, and presently he saw a rat humping himself slowly along through a dark shed. Okay, sure. Okay, he knew nothing of rat talk, but it is a curious thing that when any two folk are after the same thing, each somehow knows what the other is after at once, as soon as he sees him. We are all partially blind to other folks' occupations. Classic rats. Hi, manager. Welcome in. But when we meet anyone engaged in our own pursuit. Hi, Elizu. Thank you so much for the follow. Good evening. In our own pursuit, then somehow we soon seem to know without being told. And the moment that Larulu saw the rat in the shed, he seemed to know that it was looking for food. So he followed the rat quietly, and soon the rat came up to a sack of oats, and to open that took him longer than it does to shell a row of peas, and soon he was eating the oats. "Are they good?" said the troll in troll talk. The rat looked at him dubiously, noting his resemblance to man, and on the other hand, his unlikeness to dogs. All of the animals in this book. Chillin'. Chillin'. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chillin'. Yay! Origami paper! I have so much origami to practice now. I'm excited. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, isn't it? But I assume that I'm going to be messing up a lot. I am very, very, very new to origami. I did it just a smidge when I was younger, so I think I'm going to mess up a lot. So 200 pieces, you know, I better to have a failsafe. Thank you again so much. It's very nice. Yeah. Okay. What was I saying? Quest. Oh yes. All the animals in the story apparently have such a hatred for dogs. What did we do? Nothing. Nothing. Hi, your friendly bald Oji-chan. I hope you win the raffle. Good luck. But, on the whole, the rat was dissatisfied, and after a long look, turned away in silence and went out of the shed. Then Larulu ate the oats and found that they were good. When he had enough of the oats, the troll returned to the pigeon loft and sat a long while there at one of the little windows, looking out across the roofs at the strange new ways of time. And the shadow upon the trees went higher, and the glitter was gone from the laurels and all the lower leaves, and the light of the ivy leaves and the holm oaks turned from silvery to pale gold, and the shadow went higher still, all the world full of change. Oh, Benzo won the raffle. Oh, poopy. That's right, Hitmanic. That's right, I agree with you. Angry Torch. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on. I think I spelled that right. Oh no, there's a space in there. Why did I put a space? Sorry, everybody. I don't know if I should have done that. That's a lot. I meant to not do that many zeros. Oh, and because I typed, hey everybody, well, while we're here, might as well. This is Blue Moyet. Here's Blue Moyet. Ta-da! 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 Okay, back to the book. Oh my god, I think I'm too big. Eep. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay. Good luck, Oji-chan. Oh my god, and Benzo won the raffle again. That's so funny. Okay, frick. Oh, actually, because I did this though. Gosh, hold on. Oh my god, I also activated Jill. Oh my god, I also acted Cinder. Everybody, we just get to look at all of them right now. Okay, much better, much better. Oh my god. Let's go. Let's go hit Panic. Yeah, 250,000. Oh Lord. An old man with a narrow, long white beard came slowly to the kennels and opened the door and went in and fed the hounds with meat that he brought from a shed. All that evening rang with the hounds' outcry, and presently the old man came out again, and his slow departure seemed to the watchful troll yet more of the restlessness of earth. And then a man came slowly leading a horse to the stable below the pigeon loft, and went away again and left the horse eating. The shadows were higher now on walls and roofs and trees. Only the treetops and the tip of a high belfry had the light any longer. The ruddy buds on high beeches were glowing now like dull rubies, and a great serenity came in the pale blue sky, and small clouds leisurely, it was crisp, leisurely floated there, turned to a flaming orange, past which the rooks, thank you, went homewards to some clump of trees under the downs. It was a peaceful scene, and yet to the troll, as he watched in the musty loft, amongst generations of feathers, the noise of the rooks and their multitude thronging the sky, the dull, continual sound of the horse eating, the leisurely sound now and then of homeward feet, and the slow shutting of gates, seemed to be proof that nothing ever rested in all the fields that we know, and the sleepy, lazy village that dreamed in the Vale of Earl, and that knew no more of other lands than their folk knew of its story, seemed to that simple troll to be a vortex of restlessness. Story Bible entry done. Oh my god, no, you did not, Maddie. You did not. Did you add me as a recommended channel? Actually. Oh my god, I'll have to check after this. Oh my god, you did? Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice. That is so nice. Thank you. That's a good question. What is the gamble cooldown? Benzo, are you able to check in my streamer elements? Is that something you have access to? If not, I will 100% do it. I am almost done with this chapter. I'm completely fine doing it. If you don't want to, or you cannot, I can do it. Just give me a second. Bum, 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 bum. You fluster me. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit, for sure. That's a big honor to be added to recommended. That's very nice. Okay, hold on. And now the sunlight was gone from the highest places, and a moon a few days old was shining over the pigeon loft, out of sight of Larulu's window, but filling the air with a strange new tint. And all of these changes bewildered him, so that he thought a while of returning to Elfland, but the whim came again to his mind to astonish the other trolls, and while this whim was on him, he slipped down from the loft and went to find Orion. Yay! That's the end of that chapter. Okay. Benzo has not reported back. I will go on my own. Oh, no, disguise. Is it modules? That's the question. No, it's not, is it? It's chat commands. Default commands. Where is... Thank you for the headbands. Thank you. Control F. Gamble. Yeah, gamble. What is the cooldown? 10 seconds. You're friendly bald. It's 10 seconds. So, give it 10 seconds, then you could gamble again. It's not long. That's the good news. Hold on. Do you have enough to get it, bald? Or... Ah, Jillian did it for you. Perfect. This is what it does. I'm gonna put my book away. And... Okay, it says 5. Okay, it says... It really wants us to do Piss Moyet. So... Piss Moyet it is. Ta-da! 5 seconds is kind of long. You think? You think 10 is too long? Oh, these guys. But this is transform. It changes my element. So I go from a sea puppy to I guess a light puppy. I'm not fully certain. I liked the idea. The idea behind it, an explanation, yeah, that wasn't really thought out. Disguise is the better investment. Wow, dang. Calling my transform stupid, basically, that's so funny. It's okay, that's fine, whatever. To each their own. This is chapter 14. Larulu speaks of Earth and the ways of men. Kapow. Oh, my chair. Oh, chillin'. You want me to change it? Or do you want me to let this one ride out? You want me to change right now before and not keep the yellow? Not keep gleam? Wait. Let me know. Yeah, it was my chair, I swear it was my chair. How do I make it make that noise again? Frick. Oh my god, I can't make it make the noise again. What? Anytime I don't want it to make noise, it noises. But when I'm trying to make it make noise, it won't. What the frick? I swear it was my chair. And, I mean, I could make disguise last longer. Likely story. And no, it's 29 bits. What a specific number. Thank you so much for the bits. It was funny. Okay, now here's the thing. Which one is my disguise? Okay, I'm not reading, so hold on. Which one is disguise? I have so many different ones. Is it glasses? Clear keys. Gosh, okay. I know a way to test it. Oh, 10 seconds. It's probably not that one. That's way too quick. Okay. So this one's set for 40 seconds. Let me set this one for 3 seconds. And give it a little try. Twitch channel points. Okay. Where's my disguise at? There it is. Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it wasn't this one. It's not this one. Okay, we'll put that back at 40. The only thing about disguise is that I don't know how to make items like stick to my face, you see? So they aren't really like, what the frick is this? I would love the glasses to turn with me. So it's unfortunate. Okay. 3 seconds. Let's try it again. Desk command. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not this one either. Which one is it? Oh my god, I have so many variations. I think I have one that's... Oh, what the fuck? Okay, this might be an after stream. Unfortunately. Okay, I will look into making it longer. Bald, okay? I will look into it. Well, here you go. Free disguise, I guess. Okie dokie. The troll had found Orion in his castle. Now, why the fuck is this man going to take this troll out of his home, ask him to work for him, and then leave him in... Oh, sorry, that was my ankle. And leave him in unknown territory. And leave. He didn't even stay in the barn with him. That was ridiculous. The troll had found Orion in his castle. Oh god, okay, hold on everybody, hold on. 2 seconds. Okay, Gleam is gone, except Gleam is still here. Oh my god, help. Help. She still lives. We are going to take off my headband. Take off my headband. So many clickies. Lo siento. I hope my mouse isn't too loud as well, by the way. Sorry if it is. Apologies. Does my button turn on off? Turn off. Yay. Okay, goods. Goods. Okay. Chillin', redeemed another one, so let's see what it is. Homestead bee. Two. Chillin'. I'm all ice now. Okay, the mouse clicks are good. Okay, I was afraid they might be too loud. But this is Juliet. Yay! Ice, baby. Bum. Briefly, the plan was to have more whips for the pack, for one alone could not always guard every hound from straying when they went to the boundary of twilight, where but a few yards away lay spaces from which, if a hound ever came home, as lost hounds do at evening, it would come home all worn and bedraggled with age for its half-hour of staying. Each hound, said Larulu, should have its troll to guide it. He's gonna go get other trolls? Oh, one of Arya's new emotes. Yeah. And to run with it when hunted, and be its servant when it came home hungry and muddy. And Orion had seen at once the unequaled advantage of having each hound controlled by an alert, if tiny intelligence, and had told Larulu to go for the trolls. So now, while the hounds were sleeping on boards in a doggy mass in each of their kennels, for the dogs and the bitches dwelled in each a separate house, the troll was scurrying over the fields we know through twilight, trembling on the verge of moonlight, with its face turned towards Elfland. Arya emotes, new Arya emotes, get it. He passed a white farmhouse with a little window towards him that shone bright yellow out of a wall, pale blue with a tint that it had from the moon. 2 dogs barked at him and rushed out to chase him, and this troll would have tricked them and mocked them on any other day, but now his mind was full to the brim with his mission, and he heeded them no more than a thistledown would have heeded them on a windy day of September, and went on bouncing over the tips of the grasses till the pursuing dogs were far behind and panting. Why did your one dance emote not go? That's strange. And long before the stars had paled from any touch of the dawn, he came to the barrier that divides our fields from the home of such things as him, and leaping forward out of the earthly night, and high through the barrier of twilight, he arrived on all 4s of his natal soil in the ageless day of Elfland. Through the gorgeous beauty of that heavy air that outshines our lakes at sunrise, and leaves all our colors pale, he scampered, full of the news he had with which to astonish his kith. He came to the moors of the trolls, where they dwell in their queer habitations, and uttered the squeaks as he went whereby the trolls summon their folk. And he came to the forest in which the trolls have made dwellings in, as he went, in bolts of enormous trees. For there be trolls of the forest and trolls of the moor, 2 tribes that are friendly and kin. And there he uttered again the squeaks of the trolls' summons, and soon there was a rustling of flowers throughout the deeps of the forest, and though all 4 winds were blowing, and the rustling grew and grew, and the trolls appeared and sat down one by one near Larulu, and still the rustling grew, troubling the whole wood, and the brown trolls poured on and sat down around Lurulu, and many a tree bole and hollows thick with fern they came tumbling in, and from the high, thin gomacs, maybe, afar on the moors, to name, as are named in Elfland, those queer habitations for which there is no earthly name, the odd, grey, cloth-like material draped tent-wise around a pole. They gathered about him in the dim, but glittering light that floated amongst the fronds of those magical trees, whose soaring trunks outdistanced our eldest pines, and shone on the spikes of cacti of which are whirled little dreams. And when the brown mass of the trolls was all gathered there, till the floor of the forest looked as though an autumn had come to Elfland, strayed out of the fields we know, and when all the rustling had ceased, and the silence was heavy again as it had been for ages, Lurulu spoke to them, telling them tales of time. Never before had such tales been heard in Elfland. Trolls had appeared before in the fields we know, and had come back wondering, but Lurulu, amongst the houses of Earl, had been in the midst of men and time, and he told the trolls, moved in the village with more wonderful speed than ever it did in the grass of the fields of earth. He told how the light moved. He told of shadows. He told how the air was white and bright and pale. He told how, for a little while, earth began to grow like Elfland, with a kinder light and the beginning of colors. And then, just as one thought of home, the light would blink away and the colors were gone. He told of stars. He told of cows and goats and the moon, three-horned creatures that he found curious. He had found more wonder in earth than we remember, though he also saw these things once for the first time. Hi, Code Cipher. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Good evening. I need to see who you are. You've got the VT in your name. Hello, hello. Uh-oh, it's gonna speak, 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 it's gonna speak. Don't speak, don't speak, be quiet. Oh, it didn't speak. Oh, hello. You're a tech-obsessed nature spirit VTuber. That's freaking cool. Oh, that's cool, that's awesome. Do you have VODs up? You do. Yay. I'll check that out later. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Thank you for the follow. Oh, my dog is drinking water. Sorry. She's a little thirsty. Hold on, hold on. Okay, she drank her water. And my form went back to normal, so I am... Headbats. Did those go off? Did I actually get headbats? Doth thou knoweth? I did not see it, I don't think. Okay, good. All my colors are back to normal. Yeah, she is thirsty. She loves to drink water. Now, I don't know if her headbats went through, so I'm gonna do it again. Headbats. Good job. There we go. I see those. Thank you, Maddie. Okay. He told of this and he told of that. Yep. Okay. He had found more wonder in earth than we remember, though we also saw these things once for the first time. And out of the wonder, he felt at the ways of the fields we know. He made many a tale that held the inquisitive trolls and gripped them silent upon the floor of the forest, as though they were indeed a fall of brown leaves in October that a frost had suddenly bound. They heard of chimneys and carts for the first time. With a thrill, they heard of windmills. And they listened spellbound to the ways of men, and every now and then, as when he told of hats, there ran through the forest a wave of little yelps of laughter. Oh, the trolls find hats to be funny. That's great. Then he said that they should see hats and spades and dog kennels and look through casements and get to know the windmill. And a curiosity arose in the forest amongst that brown mass of trolls, for their race is profoundly inquisitive. And Larulu stopped not here, relying on curiosity alone to draw them from Elfland into the fields we know, but he drew them also with another emotion, for he spoke of the haughty, reserved, high, glittering unicorns, who tarry to speak to trolls no more than cattle when they drink in pools of hours, troubled to speak to frogs. They all knew their haunts. They should watch their ways and tell of these things to man, and the outcome of it would be that they should hunt the unicorns with nothing less than dogs. Who knew trolls had beef with unicorns? Hi, big boss. I am good. How are you? Good evening. Good evening, good evening. Now, however, slight their knowledge of dogs, the fear of dogs is, as I have said, universal amongst all creatures that run. So sad. And they laughed gustily to think of the unicorns being hunted with dogs. Thus, Larulu lured them towards earth with spite and curiosity, and knew that he was succeeding, and inwardly chuckled till he was well warmed within. For amongst the trolls, none goes in higher repute than one that is able to astound the others, or even to show them any whimsical thing, or to trick or perplex them humorously. Larulu had earth to show, whose ways are considered amongst those able to judge, to be fully as quaint and whimsical as the curious observer could wish. Then up spake a grizzled troll, one that had crossed too often earth's border of twilight to watch the ways of men, and, while watching their ways too long, time had grizzled him. "Shall we go," he said, "from the woods that all folk know, and the pleasant ways of the land, to see a new thing, and be swept away by time?" And there was a murmur among the trolls that hummed away through the forest and died out, as on earth the sound of beetles going home. "Is it not today?" he said. "But there they call it today, yet none knows what it is. Come back through the border again to look at it, and it is gone. Time is raging there, like the dogs that stray over our frontier, barking, frightened and angry and wild to be home." "It is even so," said the trolls, though they did not know, but this was a troll whose words carried weight in the forest. "Let us keep today," said the weighty troll, "while we have it, and not be lured where today is too easily lost. For every time men lose it, their hair grows wider, their limbs grow weaker, and their faces sadder, and they are nearer still to tomorrow." So gravely he spoke when he uttered that word, tomorrow, that the brown trolls were frightened. "What happens tomorrow?" one said. "They die," said the grizzled troll, "and the others dig in their earth and put them in, as I have seen them do, and then they go to heaven, as I have heard them tell." And a shudder went through the trolls far over the floor of the forest. And Larulu, who had sat angry all this while to hear that weighty troll speak ill of earth, where he would have them come, to astonish them with its quaintness, spoke now in defense of heaven. "What? Heaven is a good place," he blurted hotly, though any tales he had heard of it were few. All the blessed are there, the grizzled troll replied, and it is full of angels. What chance would a troll have there? The angels would catch him, for they say on earth that the angels all have wings. They would catch a troll and smack him forever and ever. Okay. And all the brown trolls in the forest wept. Oh, you lost your gamble. Oh, that's rough. That's very rough. We are not so easily caught, Lurulu said. They have wings, said the grizzled troll, and all were sorrowful and shook their heads, for they knew the speed of wings. The birds of Elfland mostly soared on the heavy air, and eyed everlastingly that fabulous beauty which to them was food and nest, and of which they sometimes sang. But trolls playing along the border, peering into the fields we know, had seen the dart and the swoop of earthly birds, wondering at them as we wonder at heavenly things, and knew that if wings were after him, a poor troll would scarcely escape. Well a day, said the trolls. The grizzled troll said no more, and had no need to, for the forest was full of their sadness, as they sat thinking of heaven, and feared that they might soon come there if they dared to inhabit earth. And Lurulu argued no more. It was not a time for argument, for the trolls were too sad to reason. So he spoke gravely to them of solemn things, uttering learned words, and standing at a reverent attitude, or any semblance of gravity. Thus he won them back again to the lividity that is their natural mood. And when this was accomplished, he spoke again of earth, telling whimsical stories of the ways of man. I do not wish to write the things that Lurulu said of man, lest I should hurt my reader's self-esteem, and thereby injure him or her, whom I speak only to entertain. But all the forest rippled and squealed with laughter, and the grizzled troll was able to say no more to check the curiosity which was growing in all that multitude, to see who it was that lived in houses, and had a hat immediately above him, and a chimney higher up, and spoke to dogs, and would not speak to pigs, and whose gravity was funnier than anything trolls could do. And the whim was on all those trolls to go at once to earth, and see pigs, and carts, and windmills, and laugh at man. And Lurulu, who had once told Orion that he would bring a score of trolls, was hard set to keep the whole brown mass from coming, so quickly changed the moods and whims of the troll. Had he let them all have their way, there were no trolls left in Elfland, for even the grizzled troll had changed his mind with the rest. 50 he chose, and led them towards earth's perilous frontier, and away they scurried out of the gloom of the forest, as a whirl of brown oak leaves scurries on days of November's worst. Yay! The end of that chapter. Now I wonder how long Lurulu was in Elfland for compared to Earth, you know? Because I understand that Orion was like, "Hey, go get some trolls for my dogs." But what if he doesn't come back for like 5 years? What's the purpose of that? I'm sure he has found other witmen in that time. That's the crazy part. Okay, I have some cherry Coke Zero. It might fizzle, so it's just gonna go. Maybe. Oh, that was loud. That was no. That was just a. Coke. I love Coke. Specifically Coke Zero. Thank you very much. What am I gonna do with all of your seaweed? That's a really good question. Oh, my damn chair. Have you guys heard of what's his name, Gerald? Gerald the dolphin that kidnapped that dude, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take all of your welcome back. I'm gonna take all your seaweed and I'm gonna build an underwater city made of seaweed. I'm gonna go find Gerald. I'm gonna be like, yo, Gerald, let's work together. You and me, we'll build our underwater city. I got you. And it'll be perfect. There's no stopping us. We're doing great. Chapter 25. Lyrazel remembers the fields we know. Wait, what? Huh? Wait, what? Oh, huh? It's a Lyrazel. It's a Lyrazel chapter. And she remembers. She's gonna remember that she has a son and a husband. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Oh, okay. Atlantis, wait, no, yeah, basically. And solid plan, thank you. As the trolls scurried earthwards to laugh at the ways of man, Lyrazel stirred where she sat on her father's knee, who, grave and calm on his throne of mist and ice, had barely moved for 12 of her earthly years. Wow, okay. She sighed, and the sigh rippled over the fells of dream and lightly troubled Elfland, and the dawns and the sunsets and twilight and the pale blue glow of stars that are blended together forever to be the light of Elfland, felt a faint touch of sorrow, and all of their radiance shook. For the magic that caught these lights and the spells that bound them together to illumine forever the land that owes no allegiance to time were not so strong as a sorrow risking dark from a royal mood of a princess of the elvish line. She sighed, for though her long content and across the calm of Elfland there had floated a thought of earth, so that in the midmost splendors of Elfland, of which song can barely tell, she called to mind common cowslips. Hi, Verlan, Verlan Gen 9, potentially? Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I'm gonna forget ×2. I am going to forget. I have a bad memory. But what am I forgetting? Please inform me. Thank you. And many a trivial weeds of the fields we know. And walking in those fields, she saw in fancy Orion upon the other side. Oh wait, she can just fucking see on Earth? Verlin. Okay, perfect. Hi, Verlin. Hello. Good evening. Thank you for being here. But she can just see over the border into Elfland? What the fuck? We are reading The King of Elfland's Daughter. It's like a 1927 high fantasy novel, I think. Some old book like that. Okay. Upon the other side of the boundary of twilight, remote from her by she knew not what waste of years, and the magical glories of Elfland and its beauty beyond our dreaming, and the deep, deep calm in which ages slept, unhurt, unhurried by time, and the art of her father that guarded the least of the lilies from fading, and the spells by which he made daydreams and yearnings true, held her fancy no longer from roving, nor contented her anymore. And so her sigh blew over the magical land and slightly troubled the flowers. This woman, she is just so used to this that she's like, man, I'm bored again. Take me back to Earth, where it was different. And her father felt her sorrow, and knew that it troubled the flowers, and knew that it shook the calm that lay upon Elfland, though no more than a bird would shake a regal curtain, fluttering against its folds, when wandering lost upon a summer's night. And though he knew too it was but for earth that she sorrowed, preferring some mundane way to the midmost glories of Elfland, as she sat with him on the throne that may only be told of in song. Yet even this moved nothing in his magical heart but compassion, as we might pity a child who in fanes that to us seemed sacred might be found to be sighing for some trivial thing. And the more that earth seemed to him unworthy of sorrow, being soon come, soon gone, the helpless spray of time, an evanescent appearance seemed off the coasts of Elfland, too brief for the graver care of a mind weighted by magic. The more he pitied his child for her errant whim that had rashly wandered here, and become entangled, alas, with the things that pass away. Ah, well, she was not content. He felt no wrath against earth that had lured her fancies away. She was not content with the innermost splendors of Elfland, but she sighed for something more. His tremendous art should give it. So he raised his right arm up from the thing whereon it rested, a part of his mystical throne that was made of music and mirage, I think. He raised his right arm up, and a hush fell over Elfland. The great leaves ceased from their murmur through the green deeps of the forest, silent as carven marble or fabulous bird and monster, and the brown trolls scampering earthwards, all halted. Transform. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Hold on. 2 seconds. Okay. 5. Hold on. I'm gonna do Cinder because we haven't seen the fire one yet. And it keeps giving us everything but that one. Ah, pachow. Although, why are my hands all the way over there? Help, what happened? Come back. There we go, much better. So, this is Cinder. Pachow. You know, I could make my ears flames, I think. I never looked into it. Explosion, Cinder. Let's look, let's see if I can make my ears fire. Hold on. Because that would be cool as hell. Only thing is, I would have to be using this model in order to have the flames, because the other variation does not have flames. Oh, quack. Okay, hold on. Ah, see, so now I got fire. Okay, what color is the fire though? What color? Clicky mouse. It's very clicky, and it's very clicky. What? Oh, height. Okay, yeah, duh. Oh, it's a double saturation type thing. Oh, that's sick. Hold on. What color? I mean, I think this one should be red. It should just be a little darker. Yeah, and then my inside color. I think that needs to be maybe an orange, question mark? How do we feel about an orange? Maybe like that, almost. Yeah, it's cool. Do we like the color, like, of these flames? Is that good? Or no? I'm on fire. Hurrah. That works. Okay, cool. I'll stick with it. Save. Done. Yay. Oh my god, why is my book doing this? Come back over here. Oh, no. And lift me up a little bit. Down just a bit more down. Yeah, there, that's right. Did that on the fly, for real, yeah. Figured it out as I went. Good news is, I've been fucking around with my model enough, trying to do all the transformations, that I've got a lot of the ideas of, like, what does what pretty down. So, yay! Okay, cinder moyed. There you go. Flame. Okay. The great leaves ceased from their murmur. My book moving. Okay, there. That should be good. Okay. Ceased from their murmur through the green deeps of the forest. Silent as carven marble, already read this, where fabulous bird and monster and the brown trolls scampering earthwards, all halted, suddenly hushed. Then out of the hush rose little murmurs of yearning, little sounds of longing for things that no songs can say, sounds like the voices of tears, if each little salt drop could live, and be given a voice to tell of the ways of grief. Then all these little rumours danced gravely into a melody that the master of Elfland called up with his magical hand. And the melody told of dawn coming up over infinite marshes, far away upon Earth or some planet that Elfland did not know, growing slowly out of deep darkness. Yes, yeah, you can gamble seaweed. Yeah. You can also, let me see. You have 350. Okay. You can also duel people. Oh no, my typing. No, my typing. Oh god, hold on. Who's? Okay. Bloom. Oh my god, there's Void Moyed. Wait, don't tell me Void Moyed works now. Bro, hold on. That's so cool. Hold on. Void Moyed wasn't working, as you can see. She's like too intertwined with normal. Oh, whoa. Guys, I can do like combinations. Wait, hold on. There's a whole world to open up here. Hey guys. Oh, that was kind of cool, honestly. Obviously, fire. I'm using my stream deck for this. That's what's cool. This is sick. Look at that. That's pretty cool. It needs to be figured out more, I think, a bit. But that's actually really fucking cool. Sweet. Okay, but something, because the cloth should not be black. That should be from Void Moyed. What is happening? Why is my cloth black? Darn it, the issues that you arise. Okay, so it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that. See, okay, so there's Void Moyed, so Void Moyed must still be active. But she's not. What is happening? Guac. Guacamole. Yeah, poor Void Moyed. She doesn't work. I have her outfit planned out and everything. I could make her work in the sense that I could turn off Moyed. Like, I could do it manually if we wanted to have Void Moyed. Oh, I need to change her sleeves. Wait, I have to change her sleeves. Again, ignore my pink toenails. But if I change her sleeves, she'd be pretty freaking cool. Issue is, I don't know where her sleeves are. I don't know what they are. Like, what they're called. Thank you. Hold on. Let me pull up chat so I can see your name just a bit better. Thank you, Asterians. Left knit. Very nice. Baldur's Gate. Okay, let's go. Thank you so much. You came at a very interesting time. I am in a bunch of, shifting. They work. Yeah. I'm all emo. But I think they need to be kind of dark, no? Yeah, I know. Let the dogs out. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. My pink toenail polish. It should be white. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Just stare at my dogs. Stare at my dogs. Oh, okay, that is that. There we go. White toenails, yay, fixed. I gotta figure out these sleeves though, because they're not called sleeves. They're called something else, and I'm not certain. It's not cape, it's not top. It might be clothes. Oh, it might be clothes. Wait. No, it's not clothes. Frick. I don't know what it is, because it's not under sleeves. It could be under top. No. I don't know. Yeah, got some white. That's me. I got some white. Yeah. Fritos. Fritos. Scarf, yeah. It does. It is a really big peek behind the curtain. But you think the clear white works? Thank you for the headbands. They didn't go off because I don't freaking know what's happening this stream. I will make them go off for you though. Hold on. Where are the headbands? Where are they? Ah, no. Where are the headbands? Guacamole. Darn habit. Oh well, I don't know where they're at. Okay, so you like, but nothing else is white. That's the issue, except my lace. But like nothing else is white. It's just my sleeves. Oh, arm. Duh. Freaking duh. It's arm. Of course. Also, arm transparency is actually supposed to be 0.4. It's supposed to be more transparent than that. Okay. What's the brightness? Yeah. See? Okay. So you think white looks better than matching it all together with the same color? Yeah? Yay or nay? Oh my god, I do. Thank you, Asterion. Thank you so much. Yes, okay, I do have to also fix my tail. See, you like this? Yeah. Oh, Dawn, you prefer white? Oh, you prefer the white? Oh, good night, Floor. Thank you so much again for being here. Have a wonderful evening. Good night. I hope you sleep well. Okay, but look, I think I can change the tail. That is also just something that I haven't had the time to do so. But hold on. Right? See? Look, I have done the tail. You know? I have done it. I don't know, should it be all black? Should it be like the color? Should the white be the gray color of my hair? How does that go? Because my eyelashes are still white. My ear fluff is still white. Oh, come back here. Come back here right now. Oh my god, hold on. Done. Okay, thank you. So, you know, I still have some white. So, I don't know. The fit goes hard? Thank you. Thank you. Right now, it's not really a fit check. The white help blends the gold. It's not supposed to be gold. I haven't done the freaking headband. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do the headband real quick. Here we go. Elf crown time. What do I got? I got purple and yellow. Oh, yellow because of the bonefish. Okay, hold on. Let's adjust this head crown so it's the right color. I'm gonna lose tracking real quick. Hold on. Does my mouth still move? Okay, no. That's so funny. Okay. Okay, so that's my gem. And then from there, everything else should be... like, I did make... yeah. See? Okay, and we're back. Okay, see? So, it's not supposed to be gold, okay? It's supposed to be purple as well. Thank you very much. All done, all fixed. Oh, frick. Hold on. Expressions, turn it on. There we go. Okay, see? So now, so what should the tail be? Should the tail be black and white? What should it be? How are we thinking? And keep in mind that you aren't seeing my model as perfectly and normal as it is because the light is different for the background. Where's low voice sailor? I'm in ASMR mode right now. I can't be low voice. That might be too loud. If I start grunting, I think it might be loud. Hi Scramble Up, welcome in. Good evening. The gold looked better. Hi 400 duckies. Oh, I am a sea creature. Oh, hey Manny, that's so sweet. Thank you. Oh, and 400 duckies, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Okay, you guys like the gold headband better? I'm alright. Oh no, Benzo said she's air. I thought you said alright. She's alright. Look at the first seagull. That is such a good idea. A seagull VTuber sounds awesome. Too much purple. It is a lot of purple. I do fully agree. It is a damn lot of purple. Again, these are fits being made on the fly. Thank you very much. It's too much purple and dark. Okay. Boobies. Boobas. I don't have big boobies, okay? I don't have big ones. The purple is too dark. Okay, I can switch it. So, I am supposed to be like, the idea is void mode. It's supposed to be like black and dark. It's scary. But if it is too much, then I understand and I will fully accept. Okay, so I'll go back to the headband. Guys, this isn't reading anymore. We're ASMR designing my character. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you enjoy the mid tangent. Okay. Click clack with my freaking loud ass mouse. Yeah. Okay, shut up, IDK. I know they were bad. Okay, I know they're bad. Okay. So we want to go back to gold for the headband? Like how it was, kind of? Which would literally just be... Turn the expression off. I don't like the pink gem from Bisboy. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna keep the pink gems though, because there's obviously no pink in my outfit. So a way to solve that issue is, let me open up my item files. Expressions. Okay, not clothes. We need accessories. There's so much to look through for this model. I tell ya, it's a lot to look through. Hold on. Accessories. There we go. Accessories, elf crown. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, we're gonna get rid of void moyed, and we are going to copy this one, paste this one, change its name. should be good. Okay. Oh my god, it's kind of slow, huh? Configure. Configure. Okay. Alright. So, I'm in. I'm ready. So, we'll keep the gold. Swanky cheese. Swanky cheese. Do you... I1 and I2. I'm trying to remember what that means. The crystals should be darker. Yes, 100%. I agree. Should I put them on that purple though? Like that? And just do darker like that? Hi Alia Ariana. Thank you for the follow. You gave it a very interesting time, I must say. Okay. But should they be like darker like that to march the March? A blood red? I don't have any red in my design. That was kind of a mini burp, sorry. I don't have any red in my design. Yeah. That looks good. There's no red anywhere. What the heck? Sorry, that's my thumb. My bad. The purple one? Not the red. Okay, thank you. Okay. Should it be like the same sort of purple? Kind of like that? Or should it be more like purple? Oh, there's no other colors like that. I feel like it should be more like purple, no? Like that? Yeah? Yay. Yes. The stream delay makes it funnier. Oh no. Hold on everybody, let me just hop in Discord real quick and start screen sharing in a Discord call. Lifetime updates. For real. No, wait. Sorry, my chair. Guacamole Pocketoni. No. No what? What are you telling me no to? Help. I need more than just no. Okay, anyways. Okay, I'll keep this for the crown. Okay, but now the next order of business is what about my tail? Really? You think the white sleeves are better? Really? Yeah, I was going with the dark black for the ombre, for the tail itself, but I do think maybe that black should be the, lighter color, because, it's not the majority, right? What even is it? 15 maybe? 15? 20? 22. 22. Yeah. And then that's maybe a little bit lighter than just pure black. I don't know. Rah. And because, fun fact, this tail is actually a squirrel tail. I could have stripes. Look, I could have stripes on my tail. Rah, black stripes. Tail looks good now? Like that? Those colors? RGB tail, yeah, for real. Choose your color. Fire tail. Okay, now the thing is, I have to go through here, put expressions for void man. It would have to be number 4. Click done. Oh frick, I pressed 4 so my headpiece came undone. Hold on, if I turn that on, hit OK, hit done. Oh, Why? Why? Now I feel like a vampire. I feel like I'm cosplaying as a vampire right now. White sleeves. White sleeves for my white ears. But I don't. What sense does fire have being in this form? IDK. Why would I have fire? Yellow on the torso. Purple. Huh. 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 Oh. I think that is not that one. Okay, so it's not those, it's clothes. It's this one. So you want this to be purple? And then just only have you're about to want to go crazy. Oh, the gem. The gem. And then what? Switch it? Should I switch the colors though? Yeah, I see the gems. Skirt. At this point, I need to change my stream title. We're not reading anymore. The yellow's too much contrast. Okay, that's fine. What do I change it to? Help. Okay, I can make the gems freaking purple, but then it's purple on purple on purple. 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 That's why white looked better, because the yellow on the gems. Okay, but if we don't go yellow on the gems, and we do purple, what do I make the metal bit? What color should the metal bit be? Make that the yellow instead? Do a switcheroo? Question mark. Oh, these are these. Hold on. I'm looking at my toesies right now. Hold on, I can go look at my toes. What am I doing? Oh, nope. 29.18. Wow. What are we doing? That's a good question. I'm looking at my toes, looking at my dogs. A light purple. Okay, hold on. 259.8 to 29.18. There's all my purple gems. Make the bands gray, like ashy. Booba, holy shit, what? Holy shit, what? I could do a light gold to match. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should do that to where it matches, kind of, you know? You know, the only questions. What color? What the fuck is this headband? maybe like that. Oh my god, but then it's okay. Hold on. Beep. 52.85. Oops, that's not it. 52.85. And then 77.03. Okay, and then 52.85 again. 77.03. And last but not least, 52.85. And 77.03. And then from there, you gotta go and you gotta change the clothing colors. Matt, I don't know what your headbands are going through. Why is it green? Why is what green? See, it's just gonna make white sleeves look better. I could do white sleeves, okay? I could. Okay, thank you very much. I mean, I'm not opposed. I mean, I do kind of like that. That does look kind of cool. Your headband. It looks very, like, regal. It's kind of cool with... Oh my god, come back here. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Are we saving this? Yeah, we're saving this. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Don't worry about my tail. I'll get back to it later. Okay. So, do white sleeves now, you think? Really? That seems whack. I don't like that. I am making a streamer decision. No. I like them dark. Okay. Chill. Hi, name Ressie. Thank you so much for the follow. Everyone's following when we're doing some funny stuffers. Hi, VTuber Stretcher. Thank you for the follow. Oh no, I meant to turn it on. Go, Void Void. Be free. Activate. And last but not least, ka-dow. I gotta figure out how to make them all go at once, the thing. There. Okay. There. So that's the final look. Yeah, the black does look good. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did that peek? I'm so sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, frick. Yeah, big boop. I'm sorry. Okay, last question. Do we keep the white of my ears? We keep my ears white? No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to boop you. I'm sorry. Oh, headbands! The headbands are working. They're working. Yay! Sorry. Oh, yeah. I dumb. This is true. Oh Lord. Okay. Sorry again. I apologize for the bonk. Undeniable. Oh my god, what can I do? I can adjust the thumbsticky? Oh no, keep it. It's fine. Okay, alright. Now here's the thing. I gotta figure out how to make my ears bearable. I don't know if I necessarily know. Otherwise I feel like I would have done it before. Let's figure this shit out though. Together. Together is the best way. Alright, okay. Ear movement, ear brow, ear blink, face, ears, ear first saturation. No, that's not saturation, that's opacity. Bruh, that's opacity. Flame brightness, I don't need flame brightness. Oh yeah, I forgot that that's something that the update for this model did. You've had a guinea pig in my lap in one stream and it peed on you. That's horrible. Oh, that's terrible. That's horrible. You also spent like 3 hours. Yes. IDK and I spent forever working on this. Oh. Guys, I could be a vampire. That shit's cool. Oh my god, that's cool. I love vampires so much. That's cool. Okay, that's not what we want though. Where the fuck are the furs? Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur, Cause what the frick frack is the difference? Guacamole. I don't know if I can find where you change the color of the fur. The whole crowd was looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, furred ears. Hue. It's not doing anything. It's doing nothing. When are we reading a vampire book? I think Dracula is in the public domain. I could read Dracula. I'd rather be startled than beat on a bunny. It's sad. I don't know what this does. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out so hard. I don't know how to find my furs. I don't think I can change it. I don't think I can change it. I think we're doomed. Until next time, until maybe I can adjust on stream on my, or off stream on my own. I don't think it looks bad either. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's okay. Okay, well this is one more yet. I guess we'll put her in rotation. Let me add her, let me adjust my thing. Now that she is ready. Thank you everybody for the help. So nice. So very nice indeed. Oh, guacamole. Alright, I'm a bumblebee. I'm a bumblebee. You want a vampire? What did I type? I pressed 6. You had to add a new redeem and you got lost in Twitch. Huh? What do you mean you got lost in Twitch? Oh, of course, manager. Of course, thank you for being here. And through all the scuff that we've gone through here. And yes, the Pismoyed is here. Pismoyed is here. Oh, are you guys leaving? I'm not done yet. I mean, it is 3:30. Maybe I should be done. Oh, maybe I should be done. It's 3:30. But I'm in the middle of a chapter. I'll finish the chapter at least. Oh, you couldn't find where to do it. Oh, okay. Okay. So, she should be available. And the thing is, why is the outfit not changing when I press the button? Let me quadruple check. Oh, because she's set to the wrong button. Yep, that'll do it. That'll 100% do it. Okay. Done. Alright, ready? And... ah, frick. It undid everything. I am... let me see how to undo this. Dang it. Look, I'm basic model. No. I need to stop. Okay, we are just going to go through this way. I'm just going to turn the head off. I'm going to turn off the head. That will work just fine for me. Ah, okay. Cinder. There we go. Record. We're gonna make that a G, actually. Undo that G. Perfecto. Make this that. Oh, no, not that. 3, so it's 8. Yep. Perfect. And then we're also gonna undo my headpiece. And then we're ready. And then we will be done with our little side adventure. Aha. Yes. Turn expression on, off. Turn it off. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now Cindermoyet should be good. It's not. What the frick? Guys, I broke it. Oh, I'm a cutie. Thank you, Lurgana. It's so scuff. It is so scuff. Look at how big these boobies are. What the fuck is that? I got a name tag. Guys, this is my model. This is the model that I bought. That's the name tag. I am talking about boobies. Yeah, unfortunately. I fucked it up. Okay, so this should be Cindermoyed on. Okay, you know what? I'll figure Cindermoyed out later. We're gonna remove Cindermoyed from the pool, and we replace Cindermoyed with Voidmoyed. Okay? You lost one. You lost the one with the cool ear flames, but instead you got goth, right? Box. So I mean, hey, I think goth is pretty cool. I think goth is worth it. Those were some big old titties, weren't they? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna keep breaking. I better not. I better have this figured the fuck out. And also, hi, bit of a problem. Hi, welcome in. Good evening. Okay. Am I going to war with my model? Yeah, basically. I basically am. But okay. Alright, what should I do more? What should I do more, Paul? I do this. Okay. Alright, cool. We are going to say that this is good enough. We lost Cinder Moyed, but we got Void Moyed in the process. I think that's chill. I will figure Cinder Moyed out later for next time. But for now, we're gonna get back to reading. Oh, bringing the book back up. Yes, there we go. Okay, we are good to keep going. I want to play some Roblox. I'm reading. I can't play Roblox right now. When is movie night? I don't have anything planned. I was thinking, hear me out, I was thinking potentially the 11th. Saturday the 11th. You know, maybe. 2.5 weeks from now. Gives you some time to plan. Maybe, who's to say, you know? You think you got work that night? Aw, frig that. Paul, I hate to tell you, I do in fact play Roblox. Paul, I love Roblox. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 6 big size VTube studio. Maybe. Yes, we all play. Yes, Spud. What do I usually play? I know, I did not kill Spud. Okay, the creeper killed him. Motherfucker. I'm delighted. I'm just reading right now. You gotta give me time. I usually play stuff like Dead Rails or 99 Nights in a Forest or Doors or any little subjective stuff. I haven't played Roblox in a while though. I really should get back into it, to be honest with you. I need to. It's good. We are getting very off track. I'm gonna stop looking at chat. You guys are on probation. You're in trouble. Now, as for where the fuck I left off, I've got no idea. Where did I leave off in my reading? Holy shit. Okay, wait. I have an idea. Yes. No, I don't think I got that far. Okay, so we're gonna go. Thank you for that. We're gonna say that I got this far. Then, out of the hush rose little murmurs of yearning, little sounds as of longing for things that no songs can say. Sounds like the voices of tears, if each little salt drop could live, and be given I definitely read that. I read that a while ago. And be given a voice to tell of the ways of grief. Then all of these little rumors danced gravely into a melody that the master of Elfland called up with his magical hand. And the melody told of dawn coming up over infinite marshes, far away upon Earth, or some planet that Elfland did not know, growing slowly out of deep darkness and starlight and bitter cold, powerless, chilly, and cheerless, scarce overcoming the stars, obscured by shadows of thunder, and hated by all things dark, enduring, growing, and glowing, until through the gloom of the marshes and across the chill of the air came in all a glorious moment the splendor of color, and dawn went onward with this triumphant thing, and the blackest clouds turned slowly rose and rode in a sea of lilac, and the darkest rocks that had guarded night shone now with a golden glow. And when his melody could say no more of the splendor that had forever been foreign to all the elvish dominions, then the king moved his hand where he held it high, as one might beckon to birds, and called upon a dawn over Elfland, luring it from some planet of those that are nearest the sun. and fresh and fair, though it came from though it came from beyond the bourne of geography, and out of an age long lost and beyond history's ken, a dawn glowed upon Elfland that had no dawn before, and the dewdrops of Elfland, slung from the bended tips of the grasses, gathered in that dawn to their tiny spheres, and held there shining and wonderful that glory of skies such as ours, the first they had ever seen. Huh. So he can just make dawn appear? That's crazy. I am, okay, Paul. I am okay at Fortnite, okay? I used to be bad. I've gotten better. But I'm just okay? I'm okay. I never played Gilded Maddie, so I don't know what that is. No, you cannot spam. You can't spam hydrate. Thank you for the lurk, IDK. What are you in for? For distracting me, okay? That's what you're in for. Stray was rough. I agree, it was rough. Thank you. Yes, please do introduce games to me. Initial D theme, AC-130 gunship. Okay. Huh. Hold on. I'm gonna take a photo of your message, and I will come back to it later. Perfect. Maddie, did you get head pass? Yes, you did. I think you did. Yep. What up, mother truckers? What up, suspicious? What is Sherlock's favorite food? I don't know. I'm not sure. Thanks for the bong. Thank you for the bong. Bit of a problem. I promise you're okay. You can find people to play Roblox with, I promise. Yeah, the name of the place they live in is called Elfland. Isn't that funny? Oh my god, not a scan. Not a scan. Oh my god, such a choppy sailor. My little face is hidden in there. You lurk and pass out. Hell yeah. Good night, IDK. You have one friend, he said Roblox sucks. It's not. Gilded was like Discord. Oh, it was like a chatting system. That's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Thank you, IDK, for plugging my Discord. Thank you. You're dying. That's funny. Okay, alright. I've caught up on chat. Your probation's over. Merry Christmas. Now, question is... Yep, okay. And the dawn grew strangely and slowly over those unwanted lands, pouring upon them the colors that day after day our daffodils, and day after day our wild roses, through all the weeks of their season, drink deep with voluptuous assemblies in utterly silent riot. And a gleam that was new to the forest appeared on the long, strange leaves, and shadows unknown to Elfland slipped out from the monstrous tree boles and stole over grasses that had not dreamed of their advent, and the spires of that palace, perceiving a wonder, less lovely indeed than they, yet knew that the stranger was magic, and uttered an answering gleam from their sacred windows, that flashed over elvish fells like an inspiration, and mingled a flush of rose with the blue of the elfin mountains. That was a lot of faces. Did your mom authorize these things? I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god. Guys. I commissioned someone to make a logo and iconography for me, and they just finished. Oh, I'm so excited to see what it looks like. I'll look after this chapter. We can see it together. We can look at it together. Hold on. I'm excited, but let me finish this chapter. I'm 42, by the way. Cool beans. I mean, I'm 32. Y'all only 10 years apart. Yeah. I'm 67. Hey, you know what? 6'7". Let's fucking go. Pow. and watchers on wonderful peaks that gaze from their crags for ages, lest from earth or from any star should come a stranger to Elfland, saw the first blush of the sky as it felt the coming of dawn, and raised their horns and blew that call that warned Elfland against a stranger. And the guardians of savage valleys lifted horns of fabulous bulls and blew the call again in the dark of their awful precipices, and echo carried it on from the monstrous marble faces of rock that repeated the call to all their barbarous, I think maybe, company. So Elfland rang with a warning that a strange thing troubled her coasts, and to the land thus expectant, thus watchful, with magical sabers elate along lonely crags, summoned from blackened scabbards by those horns to repel an army. Dawn came now, wide, now golden, the old, old wonder we know, and the palace with every marvel, and with all its charms and enchantments, flashed out of its ice-blue radiance a glory of welcome or rivalry, adding to Elfland, thank you for the head pats, Maddie, a splendor of which only song may say. Stop keeping you awake. No, for real, go to sleep. Ball, I didn't do nothing. Your half-sister's 33. Hey, there you go. And Greek. Thank you. This guy's is crazy. Yeah. That's funny. I don't think I'll accept your friend request. Bit of a problem. You're welcome to join my Discord, but I think just for sort of like safety reasons, I shouldn't just add everybody. You know, you feel? It's a safety thing. It's not a good thing as a streamer to just add your viewers. Yeah, it's so late, isn't it? It's 4 a.m. almost. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm having fun. I am. I'm having fun. Oy vey. I think I finished that paragraph. Yes. I'm gonna say I did finish it. If I didn't, sorry everybody. It was then that the elfin king moved his hand again, where he held it high by the crystal spires of his crown, and waved away through the walls of his magical palace, and showed to Lyrazel the unmeasured leagues of his kingdom, and she saw by magic, for so long as his fingers made that spell, the dark green forests and all the fells of Elfland, and the solemn pale blue mountains, and the valleys that weird folk guarded, and all the creatures of fable that crept in the dark of huge leaves, and the riotous trolls as they scampered away towards earth. She saw the watchers lift their horns to their lips, while there flashed a light on the horns that was the proudest triumph of the hidden art of her father. The light of a dawn lured over unthinkable spaces to appease his daughter and comfort her whims and recall her fancies from earth. She saw the lawns, whereon time had idled for centuries, withering not one bloom of all the boundary of flowers, and the new light coming up the lawn she loved, through the heavy color of Elfland, gave them a beauty that they had never known until dawn made this boundless journey to meet the enchanted twilight, and all the while there glowed and flashed and glittered those palace spires, of which only song may tell. Oh yeah, Matt, that sucks. Ew, that's really horrible. That's funny. Yeah, I know you said 67 for the memes. I get you. Want to meet and have a platonic conversation? From that bewildering beauty, he turned his eyes away and looked in his daughter's face to see the wonder with which she would welcome her glorious home, as her fancies came back from the fields of age and death, whither, alas, they had wandered. And though her eyes were turned to the elfin mountains, whose mystery and whose blue they strangely matched. Yet, as the Elf King looked in those eyes, for which alone he had lured the dawn so far from its natural courses, he saw in their magical deeps a thought of earth. A thought of earth, though he had lifted his arm and made a mystical sign with all of his might to bring a wonder to Elfland that should content her with home. And all his dominions had exulted in this, and the watchers on awful crags had blown strange calls, and monster and insect and bird and flower had rejoiced with a new joy. And there in the center of Elfland, his daughter thought of earth. He's upset. This conversation's killing you. Wait, hold. You nearly died that way in Alabama. What? You nearly died from laughing so hard? What? Girl was so beautiful, made me so confused. I thought I was in Mississippi. What the fuck? Figure out your locations, people. Had he shown her any wonder but dawn, he might have lured home that fancy, but in bringing this exotic beauty to Elfland... Oh, bit of a problem. Hey, bit of a problem. I must inform you that we do not take underage things well in this chat. Yeah, I'm gonna deny that message, and maybe you can joke about being older, but don't joke about being underage. Please and thank you. Oh my god. Hell yeah. What is your class? What are you specifically? Yeah, see, there you go. 21, that's fine. But in bringing this exotic beauty to Elfland to blend with its ancient wonders, he awoke memories of morning coming over fields that he knew not, and Lyrazel played in fancy in fields once more with Orion, where grew the unenchanted earthly flowers amongst the English grasses. Is it not enough? He said in his strange, rich, magical voice, and pointed across his wide lands with the fingers that summoned wonder. She sighed. It was not enough. Is that a what's it called? Is that that's a game reference to God of War? Question mark? I'm not certain. And sorrow came upon that enchanted king. He had only his daughter, and she sighed for earth. There had been once a queen that had reigned with him over Elfland, but she was mortal. Oh, wait, the king went through this himself. What Lyrazel is going through in finding a mortal husband. Whoa, wow. And being mortal, died, for she would often stray to the hills of earth to see the May again, or to see the beech woods in autumn, and though she stayed but a day, when she came to the fields we know, and was back in the palace beyond the twilight before our sun had set, yet time found her wherever she came, and so she wore away, and soon died in Elfland, for she was only a mortal. Wow, that's crazy. This book takes place in New Zealand or New Jersey? Good question, Paul. He's Greek history and myth. He's the guy who had the Minotaur. I read the Percy Jacksons when I was young, and I loved them, but, that is... I need to reread them, and I don't remember my Greek very well, unfortunately. A bit of a problem, bro. Bit of a problem. Whoa, that is an insane message. That's an insane message. You're an oath breaker? Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be really fun to play. That'll be cool as hell, Blackjacks. I hope you enjoy that. That'll be fun. That'll be a good campaign. I don't think Lucario's hot. He's just my favorite. Fuck off. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Greek history and method. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you said she's Greek, right? Oh yeah. And wandering elves had buried her, as one buries the daughter of men. And now the king was all alone with his daughter, and she had just sighed for earth. Sorrow was on him, but out of the dark of that sorrow arose, and often with men, as often with men, thank you for the follow, Blackjacks, and she had just sighed for earth, okay, yes, and went up, singing out of his morning mind, an inspiration gleaming with laughter and joy. He stood up then, and raised up both of his arms, and his inspiration broke over Elfland in music, and with the tide of that music, there went, like the strength of the sea, an impulse to rise and dance, which none in Elfland resisted. Gravely he waved his arms, and the music floated from them, and all that stalked through the forest, and all that crept upon leaves. Can my model stop looking so shocked? And all that leaped among craggy heights, or browsed upon acres of lilies, all things in all manner of places, ye the sentinel guarding his presence, the lonely mountain watchers, and the trolls as they scampered towards earth, all danced to a tune that was made of the spirit of spring, arrived on an earthly morning amongst happy herds of goats. I am not attracted to Pokemon. Thank you so much, Paul. I am not. Yes, Lucario's so good. And Sprigatito. Sprigatito's cool too. Yeah. Yeah, wait, so that's a good question. So I guess that means that Lyrazel is half human, half elf then, isn't she? Huh. Bruh. I did substitute teach Blackjacks. And when I was younger, I went to college for teaching. I did end up changing my majors, but I did want to be a teacher, so I guess you're kind of on the money there. And the trolls were very near to the frontier now, their faces already puckered to laugh at the ways of men. They were hurrying with all the eagerness of small, vain things to be over the twilight that lies between Elfland and earth. Now they went forward no longer, but only glided in circles and intricate spirals, dancing some such dance as the gnats in summer evenings dance over the fields we know, and grave monsters of fable and deeps of the ferny forest dance minutes that witches had made over their whims and their laughter, long ago, in their youth, before cities had come to the world, and the trees of the forest heavily lifted slow roots out of the ground, and swayed upon them uncouthly, and then danced as on monstrous claws, and the insects danced on the huge waving leaves, and in the dark of long caverns, weird things in enchanted seclusion rose out of their age-long sleep and danced in the damp. +1 for intuition. Yeah, there you go. Good job. You subbed once. Yeah, oh my god, the children were crazy, which is why I stopped subbing. They were so bad. 4chan and Reddit. True. Everyone begs you to become a teacher. Yeah. I wanted to be an English teacher, specifically for 10th grade English. Because I love reading. I love books. The new Sig look got food in it. I don't know what you're talking about. Hi, Cobbar. And beside the wizard king stood, swaying slightly to the rhythm that had set dancing all magical things. The Princess Lyrazel. She is the Queen of Earl. Thank you very much. Oh, my dog is drinking more water. Hold on, 2 seconds, or maybe a little bit more. Okay, no, 2 seconds. She was done like as soon as I finished. I can't say your non-traditional education was great. Yes, exactly, right? I remember you told me. That's crazy. That's so cool, Maddie. Oh, hold on, my car. My chair's gonna squeak. Oh, yeah, okay. Man, children on the internet. My doggo. I know, who would have ever guessed I liked reading? Isn't that crazy? Okay. Where was I at? Guacamole, okay. The Princess Lyrazel, with that faint gleam on her face that shone from a hidden smile, for she secretly smiled forever at the power of her great beauty. And all in a sudden moment, the Elf King raised one hand higher, and held it high and stilled all that danced in Elfland, and gripped by a sudden awe all magical things, and sent over Elfland a melody all made of notes he had caught from wandering inspirations that sing and stray through limpid blue beyond our earthly coasts, and all the land lay deep in the magic of that strange music. And the wild things that earth had guessed at, and the things hidden even from legend, were moved to sing age-old songs that their memories had forgotten. I have not read or seen The Magicians. Yeah, Maddie, it's crazy. It's a very crazy thing. It's very lucky how that ended up working out. And fabulous things of the air were lured downwards out of great heights, and emotions unknown and unthought of troubled the calm of Elfland. The flood of music beat with wonderful waves against the slopes of the grave blue Elfland mountains, till their precipices uttered strange, bronze-like echoes. On earth, no noise was heard of music or echo, not a note came through the narrow border of twilight, not a sound, not a murmur. Elsewhere, those notes ascended and passed like rare, strange moths through all the fields of heaven, and hummed like untraceable memories about the souls of the blessed. And the angels heard that music, but were forbidden to envy it. And though it came not to earth, and though never our fields have heard the music of Elfland, yet there was then, as there have been in every age, lest despair should overtake the people of earth, those that make songs for the need of our grief and our laughter, and even they heard never a note from Elfland across the border of twilight that kills their sound, but they felt in their minds the dance of those magical notes, and wrote them down, and earthly instruments played them. Then, and never till then, have we heard the music of Elfland. Okay. Hold on, 2 seconds. Thanks. Abso-fucking-lutely not. We are not gonna have that. No, thank you. That man was insane. Oh, god damn. Hey, what a comment. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Okay. Would recommend really... Oh, it's a really good book and show. Oh, I love Narnia. I love Narnia. Harry Potter, the fuck? Harry Potter and Narnia had a baby, but magic comes from pain. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Look, I have been requested to read 50 Shades of Grey, but it's copyrighted, okay, so I can't read it even if I wanted to. Thank you very much. Yeah, Harry Potter. For a while, the Elf King held all things that owed him allegiance, and all their desires and wonders and fears and dreams floating drowsy on tides of music that was made of no sounds of earth, but rather of that dim substance in which the planets swim, with many another marvel that only magic knows. And then, as all Elfland was drinking the music in, as our earth drinks in soft rain, he turned again to his daughter, with that in his eyes that said, "What land is so fair as ours?" And she turned towards him to say, "Here is my home forever." Her lips were parted to say it, and love was shining in the blue of her elfin eyes. She was stretching her fair hands out towards her daughter, when they heard the sound of the horn of a tired hunter, wearily blowing by the border of earth. Oh. Okay, well that's the end of our chapter. But she heard Orion. Orion must be having something go on. Oh my god, she's gonna go meet up with her son again. Hey, yay. That was good. Crazy cops. People want it. It's fun. Yeah. Okay, gang. We made it to page 72 out of 97. Okay, hold on. Chair's gonna squeak again. Big squeaking. Okay. It is time. You hear me? It is time for me to look at my commission. I'm so excited. It's a scab. So they made the logo completely without me having any knowledge of what it looks like. It was just completely what they wanted. So I'm super excited. I'm very, 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 very excited. Okay. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Okay. My only complaint, I think, is that my fur isn't white. I'm very clearly like white fur. But beyond that, I think it's pretty. But that's my only complaint, I think, is that my fur isn't white. That's okay. I think it's light enough that it works. I think it's cute. Let me show you guys. New image. Yes, please. It's gonna take up the whole screen, guys. You ready? It's gonna take up the whole screen. Oh, not the whole screen. There we go. There it is. There it is. Peek me around the corner. Here, I'll move me. You can't see you guys now, though. That it is. It's very cute, isn't it? It's super cute. And I got iconography, right? So that's the thing on the right. The little heart with the paws. That way I could always do that instead. If I didn't want to put my whole logo on the screen, I could just do my little iconography symbol, so it's something smaller. It's very cute. It's very cute. I really like it. I just hate that the fur is not white, but it's okay. It's okay, because it's a light blue, so it works out. That's fine. It's so cute. She put so many little elements of stuff into it. Like, she put the seashells. So the photo that I gave her is my reference sheet. So hold on, I'll pull up my reference sheet now. Here we go. Hello. Image. Photos. Okay, now that one took up the whole screen. That's crazy. Okay, well, sure. There you go. So, why is it massive? Someone help. Why is it so huge. Give me aid. Por favor. And we're also gonna crop it because fuck that. I don't need all of that info. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna block me. Screw that. So this is the reference I gave her because this is my reference sheet. So I think for what she had, it's very good. It's very, like, accurate. She took a lot of blah, 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 blah. She took a lot of what I had given her. I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna be down here. I think she did a good job. Suits my vibe. Thanks. Yay! The wet socks, yeah, because my wave. My wave. The existing elements, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She did a really good job at, like, looking at my reference and then implementing that into it. So, like, she got the shell up on the top right of the head, and she also got the fish, and she got the star. It's cute. I think it's very good. Oh, I didn't even notice. She did my fins as well. That's pretty cool. Sweet dog, let's go. I like it. I'm excited. Oh, thanks, Patty. She could have toned down the blue a little. Yeah, I mean, again, I think the first should have been white, but it was a scab, so it wasn't a, hey, this is what I'm doing, how do you feel about it? And who made it? Who made what? My logo was made by, I don't know how to pronounce it, Sale on VGen, right there, Kale wrists. And then my reference sheet was made by Q. It's QUI on VGen. Both of these are VGens. So, yeah. Yay. Oh, that's so nice. She made it more blue to show the blue. Oh, yeah. You know what? That's a good point, because with how she did it, there was nowhere for my gradients to go. So that definitely could have been it. She definitely could have made it blue to show the blue of my fur a little bit. Because, like, the back of my hair, right? Like, it is blue just at the bottom there. So, I mean, I get it. I understand what she was going for. In the end, I think it's good. I'm very excited with it. Yeah, reference sheets are great. Hi, Agadoo. Welcome. Yay, reference. And logo. And iconography. That's fun. And I like that it's a little heart. It's cute. It's a heart. That's fun. It's fun. Okay, gang. With that, though, pow, pow. Me just down here chilling. Oh, don't look at my boobas. That's not the focus. I'm gonna say goodnight to everybody. We're gonna give it one more. Oh, your reference sheet is a black box because you don't want to follow. You want one of those who's got $300. My reference sheet was only, it was only 115 or something like that, and it was only that much because I added on outfit design, because I didn't have my outfit already designed. I didn't know what I wanted it to be, so I had her design the outfit for me, so that was extra, and I had her design the mascot and draw the mascot. So it was only that much because of it. It was honestly not a bad price. She was very affordable, and she's also very good. I like her. I like it a lot. Oh, eyes. Eyes and eyes. So yeah, it's cute, isn't it? I love her so much. It's oh no, wrong thing. But yeah, so I don't think reference sheets are that bad. You just gotta look for the right person. Okay. You're personally getting character art of your own book characters. Oh, Maddie, that's cool as fuck. So you're pretty picky on certain things. So you saying I love this and saying something. Oh, really? Oh. Oh. Oh, yes, you are coming off nicely. Yeah, no worries at all. You're good. That's awesome. You're looking respectfully at my boobas. Yeah. The wet socks. I know, but I think it's cute. Alright, gang. Let's go find someone to raid. Let's go. We're heading out for the night. Once I find them, this is my raid message, everybody. If you want to copy it and send it, let's go find someone to raid. Don't make, yeah, thank you. Don't make, oh, Joy is live. I might go raid Joy. I love her so much. You know what? Fuck it. We're doing it. I love Joy. Raid. Almond X of Joy. Cook challenge should be correct. Yes. Yes, it is. We're right. Alright. Good night, everybody. Oh, wait. Apocalyptic. Apocalyptic. I was supposed to... Wait, is Poxy? Because I was supposed to do her last time. No. Is Poxy... No, I don't think she's live, so we're fine. I'm following her, I think. Oh, no. I'm not following her. Hold on, let me follow her so that I can see quickly and easily next time. Frick, bro. Crazy. Upsetty spaghetti. My bad. Yeah, okay, maybe next time. Okay, good night, everybody, though. Thank you so much for being here. Good night. Oh my god, blackjack. That's gonna be insane. Your candy's gonna be expensive. Good night. Nice to meet you as well. Thanks for being in here. Thanks for spending your night with me. Good night, Sailor Moon. That's me, I guess. Thank you for being here. Bye. I am going to bed right after this. It's 4 in the morning. I need sleep. Okay, once again, everybody. This is our raid message. Copy, paste it, and we're gonna send it on into Joy, okay? Alright. Bye. Character customization. Okay, toodaloo, bye.